Look, here are Amy the bunny and Zach the monkey, two alphabet pals. You'll see all of the alphabet letters in this book because there is one alphabet letter for each alphabet pal. Are you ready to go on an Alphabet Pals adventure? Just turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. One day, Amy hopped out the door to visit Zach. Right by her door, she found a pretty piece of blue paper. On it was a bright red letter, a capital Z. And on the other side was a note.
Find the big surprise. I wonder what it is.
Amy hurried to Zach's house to see if Zach knew what it meant. When she got there, he had a note just like hers.
I don't know what it means, Amy, but maybe the other alphabet pals got them too. Let's ask Annie Alligator. She's always around.
Point to someone hiding in the bushes, watching Amy and Zach. Do you think that alphabet pal has anything to do with the big surprise? Turn the page, and let's hear what Annie Alligator says. Amy and Zach found Annie Alligator picking apples.
Hi, Annie Alligator. Amy and I found these letters today. Do you know what they mean? What's the big surprise?
I'll give you both a hint. From A to B to C to D, just ask all your alphabet pals. You'll find the surprise with your ears and your eyes if you ask all your alphabet pals. Thanks, Annie. We'll ask Barry Bear. He's next because his name begins with the letter B.
Barry Bear was busy collecting honey from his bees. He was wearing his best blue bow tie.
Barry, what's the big surprise? Annie Alligator said we should ask all our alphabet pals.
To figure it out, just use your ears and your eyes. Barry Bear begins with B. Next you'll have to go to C.
Carol Cat's name begins with C. Thanks, Barry Bear.
Turn the page now, and we'll go to Carol Cat's cottage. Amy and Zach found Carol Cat dressed in her best collar, taking cookies out of the oven.
Hi, Carol Cat. We're looking for the big surprise. Here's a hint. Look for a different letter.
Amy and Zach looked high and low. Finally, they saw that all the cookies on Carol's tray were shaped like the letter C, except one. Take a crayon or your finger and draw a circle around the different shaped cookie.
One cookie is shaped like a capital letter D, and D is the first letter in Danny Dog's name. Amy and Zach, now you can take the capital D cookie to Danny Dog.
Amy and Zach found Danny digging in a ditch for his dinner.
Danny Dog, we're trying to find the big surprise. We're out to solve a mystery. We've looked for A and B and C with the first of our alphabet pals. Can you help us, Danny Dog?
Danny Dog's mouth was so full of bones he couldn't talk. So Zach helped Danny out of the ditch, and Amy gave Danny the capital D cookie for dessert. Turn the page now, and we'll help Amy and Zach find more alphabet pals. Amy and Zach left Danny Dog and hurried down the path. Suddenly, they bumped into Emily Elephant and Fernando Firefly.
Oof! Oh, Emily Elephant, excuse me. You're the next pal who could help us find the big surprise. Your name begins with E.
I can't tell you what the big surprise is, but you'll enjoy it. It's exciting.
Fernando, you're the next pal after Emily because your name begins with F. Can you help us?
Funny you should ask us, friends. Just follow the forest path.
Amy and Zach couldn't see what you and I can see. Emily and Fernando were hiding something. Point to what they're hiding. Emily Elephant had eggs, and Fernando Firefly had a fancy fork. I think everybody knows about the big surprise except Amy and Zach. Turn the page, and we can follow them into the forest. Amy and Zach reached a clearing, and there they saw Gary Goose and his singing group, the Gaggle.
Zach, Gary's name begins with G, And that's the next letter in the alphabet. Let's listen to his song.
G, it's good to get the gang together. G, the group is gonna play great games. G, we're gonna play great games. Oh, G, it's gonna be a good, good time. Goody!
And with that, Gary Goose and the gaggle all giggled and hurried away. Soon, Amy and Zach came to Holly Horse's house. They showed Holly the blue pieces of paper.
We're out to solve a mystery. We've looked for A, B, C, and D, and E, and F, and G, and H. We're asking our alphabet pals. Can you help us, Holly Horse?
Honey, I haven't the heart to spoil the big surprise. Keep asking your alphabet pals, and you'll find the big surprise at the end.
Holly offered to take Amy and Zach to see Isabel Iguana, the next alphabet pal. She asked them to help her pick out her highest hat to wear. Take a crayon or your finger and draw a circle around the highest, tallest, biggest hat. Now we can go to Isabel Iguana's house. Just turn the page. Isabel Iguana was painting something on a big sign, but she rolled it up so Amy and Zach wouldn't see it.
Icky ink, icky ink. I'm sorry you caught me looking so icky and sticky, Amy and Zach.
Isabel Iguana, what is the big surprise?
It's interesting, but I've got to run now.
Isabel took her sign and raced away.
Icky ink, icky ink. It is icky, it is sticky. I hope it dries in time.
Next, Amy and Zach went to see Jerry Jaguar because his name began with J. Jerry was in his junkyard jumping up to reach a high shelf filled with jars. Jerry can use your help. Put on your Amy and Zach puppets and have them jump too. Ready? Jump for juice. Jump for jam. Jump for jelly beans. Jump, jump, jump. Wow. Jerry Jaguar took his jars and drove away before he could talk to Amy and Zach. You can take your puppets off now. Time to turn the page. Amy and Zach saw Karen Kangaroo and Lester Lion. Karen was playing her kazoo. And Lester was tangled up in his new cowboy lasso. Karen had to untangle him.
Karen and Lester, can you help us find the big surprise?
I know all about it. The big surprise is...
Karen Kangaroo popped a lollipop into Lester's mouth to keep him from telling.
Wait, Lester Lion. Amy and Zach have to find the surprise all by themselves.
Turn the page and let's find out if the next alphabet pal can help them. Amy and Zach's next stop was Mikey Moose's house. Mikey wasn't home, but they found a message machine and a map. Amy and Zach turned on the machine.
Mikey Moose here with a big surprise hint. Follow my map and march, march, march.
You can help Amy and Zach follow Mikey's map. Take a crayon or your finger and start at the bottom of the map where it shows Marigold Meadow, filled with orange flowers. Draw or trace the line wherever Mikey tells you to go on the map. Keep going until he tells you to stop.
Start at Marigold Meadow. Go up until you reach the merry-go-round. Then go down from the merry-go-round until you get to the mailbox. From the mailbox, go back up to the mountain. When you get to the mountain, go back down to the maple tree. Then stop.
Amy and Zach's path looked like a capital letter M. When Amy and Zach followed it, they found themselves looking up at Nancy Nightingale.
Hi, Nancy Nightingale. You're wearing your nicest necklace. Are you all dressed up for the big surprise?
I can't tell you. It's time for my new nap, but you'll find some nice news in Oliver Ostrich's neighborhood.
I think we better turn the page now. Nancy's asleep. Amy and Zach found Oliver Ostrich in his office, stuffing olives. As Amy and Zach walked in, Oliver spoke without looking up.
You'll have to come back later, folks. I'm really busy now. Oh, Amy and Zach, it's you. This recipe's so slow. Stuffing an olive is tricky, you know. Olives, olives, and more olives.
Can you tell us about the big surprise, Oliver Ostrich?
No, but you should go onward. On to Penelope Pig, the next alphabet pal.
Amy and Zach went down the trail and found Penelope Pig and Quentin Quail.
We're looking for the big surprise. Do you know what it is, Penelope? It could be a packaged pizza, or a purple peacock, or a peppermint palace. What do you think the surprise is, Quentin?
It could be a quiet queen, or a quail quilt, or a quart of quarters. I guess we have to ask more of our pals, Zach. We're out to solve a mystery. We've looked for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and Q. We're asking our alphabet pals.
Amy and Zach didn't see two of their friends sneaking behind them in the bushes. Now, where could they be going? Turn the page, and let's see where Amy and Zach went next. Amy and Zach found Rosie Raccoon in her garden. Rosie was packing roses, ribbons, raspberries, and a rocking horse into her wagon.
Hi, Rosie Raccoon. We're on the trail of a big surprise.
Really? Well, I can't help you very much. I'm on my way down the road with my rosy red wagon. But Sammy Seal can tell you more. His name begins with S, the next letter in the alphabet.
Amy and Zach found Sammy Seal washing his flippers with seaweed soap.
Rosie said I could tell you about the big surprise. I'm so sorry. I can't help you.
I can.
Amy and Zach looked all around. It was Tina Turtle. She was in the grass near Sammy Seal. Find Tina in the picture and point to her. Tina had something to tell them.
Amy and Zach, the big surprise is a terrific treat, and you're almost at the end of your trail.
Hooray! We're almost there!
Let's turn the page and follow Amy and Zach to the next alphabet pal. Amy and Zach went to see Underwood Umbrella Bird. He laughed until he shook like upside-down jelly.
Amy and Zach, have I got a joke for you? What's sillier than being a bee?
What?
Being me.
Ah.
And what's more fun than a big, big party?
What?
Nothing is more fun than a big, big party. And that's all I'm going to tell you about the big surprise.
And Underwood Umbrella Bird flew away. Now, who could be playing the violin? It was Vicky Vulture. Vicky was practicing her violin music.
Hello, Amy. Hello, Zach. Rock. How very, very nice to see you. Are you looking for a very big surprise?
Yes, Vicky. Can you help us?
Well, the big surprise is... Oh, dear. I was so busy playing my violin, I forgot about the vanilla ice cream. I've got to go. Rock.
And with that, she flew away. But Amy and Zach tried to follow her. If you turn the page now, we can follow Amy and Zach. Amy and Zach started to walk through the woods, and there was Willie Wolf wearing his best wool sweater.
Whoops. Wonderful day for a big surprise, isn't it?
Oh, Willie, do you know something about the big surprise?
Willie gave Amy and Zach some hints. He was so excited, he kept saying, wow. When Willie says wow, join in and shout out, wow, too.
The surprise is wonderful.
Wow!
It's in the walnut woods.
Wow!
And I'm bringing wildflowers.
Wow!
Willie wowed himself right down the path.
Oh, Zach, we're closer than ever to the big surprise.
Just then, Amy and Zach met Oxford Ox and Yolanda Yak, pulling Rosie Raccoon's red wagon. Oxford Ox looked very excited.
Hi, Amy and Zach. We're just out for some extra exercise.
Are you just exercising too, Yolanda? Not really, Amy. I wouldn't wear pretty flowers around my neck for exercising. Yes, yes, we know all about the big surprise. Just follow us.
Amy and Zach followed Oxford and Yolanda. Turn the page now. At the end of the path was Zelda Zebra's house. And there was Zelda Zebra, the last alphabet pal. Zelda's name begins with Z, the last letter of the alphabet. And there was a red letter Z on Amy and Zach's blue notes.
Hi, Zelda Zebra. We've asked all our alphabet pals, and you're the only one left. What's the big surprise? We're out to solve a mystery. We've looked for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Zelda lifted a party horn and gave it a big honk.
Look at the sign, Amy and Zach. It says Zelda Zebra Surprise Party.
Surprise! Surprise!
Amy and Zach.
And out of the house and out of the woods came all of the alphabet pals with presents and food and music and everything that makes a party fun. Take a crayon or your finger and trace the two capital Z's on Zelda's party sign. Start with the first Z. Next, draw in the other Z. Turn the page because you're invited to the surprise party too. Now all of the alphabet pals were together with all the letters of the alphabet. Each pal had a special capital letter and a special small letter too. Let's point to each pal and shout out the special alphabet letter. Let's get ready.
Hello, alphabet pals. Hello.
A for Annie Alligator.
A. B for Berry Bear.
B. C for Carol Cat.
C.
D for Danny Dog.
D.
E for Emily Elephant.
E.
F for Fernando Firefly.
F.
G for Gary Goose.
G.
H for Holly Horse.
H.
I for Isabel Iguana.
I.
J for Jerry Jaguar.
J.
K for Karen Kangaroo.
K.
L for Lester Lion.
L.
M for Mikey Moose.
M.
N for Nancy Nightingale.
N.
O for Oliver Ostrich.
O.
P for Penelope Pig.
P.
Q for Quentin Quail.
Q.
R for Rosie Raccoon.
R.
S for Sammy Seal.
S.
T for Tina Turtle.
T.
U for Underwood Umbrella Bird.
U.
V for Vicky Vulture.
V.
W for Willie Wolf.
W.
X for Oxford Ox.
X.
Y for Yolanda Yak.
Y.
Z for Zelda Zebra.
Z.
Thanks for the big surprise party, alphabet pals.
Now turn the page. It's time to dance. Put your Amy and Zach puppets on your hands and have them dance along with the alphabet pals. Gary Goose and the Gaggle are going to sing their big surprise song now.
1, 2, 3, 4. G, it's gonna be a good time. G, it's good to get the gang together. G, the group is gonna play good games. G, we're gonna give great gifts. Oh, G, it's gonna be a good, good time. Oh, G, we're having a good, good time. Goody! Goody!
What a big surprise for Amy and Zach. Now you can get your sticker book and turn to the sticker sheets that have a picture of an apple. You can match each party sticker to the Alphabet Pal that has the same special letter. After that, maybe you can ask someone to show you the special letter that is the first letter in your name. Have a great time. Goodbye, Alphabet Pals.
Dandy daisies and a diamond ring, these are things that make me sing. One dog dish and donuts too, delightful things for me and you. Everything with a D I sell, everything with a D is swell. So I like to dance and sing, donuts, daisies, and a diamond ring. I always say big, 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 even when small is enough. Seems I always want the biggest stuff. I always say big, bigger, biggest, even when smaller is swell. Is something big enough? I can never tell. But now I know I've made the biggest mess, oh yes. I see that smaller things are sometimes best, oh yes.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. I have a riddle as high as your hat. Riddle me whole, riddle me half. I hope this riddle will make you all laugh. Riddle me more, riddle me less. I have a riddle I hope you can guess. Here is my riddle, the best one around. Which pets are the ones that make the best sound?
Trumpets!
Showing is fun, sharing is fine. It's lots of fun sharing the things that are mine.
I thought of a great thing beginning with E. I thought of 5 eggs sitting up in our tree. I thought very hard and then quick as a wink. I made up a riddle to make you all think.
Showing is fun, sharing is fine. It's lots of fun sharing the things that are mine. My golf balls were muddy, too grimy to take, so I baked up big stacks of gold griddle cakes. My kitten and I both thought hard and thought long, and we brought a kazoo to play you a song. Showing is fine, sharing is fun, and our show and tell meeting is done.
I want to go someplace where the sun is yellow and the sky is blue. Someplace where the grass is green and there's a swimming pool. I want a sun that's yellow, 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 sky that's blue, 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 grass that's green, 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 and a sparkling little pool that's cool.
Follow your road to the left or the right. Follow it well, keep it in sight. Don't take
take straight shortcuts, whatever you do. Stick to your road and we'll soon meet with you. Take it easy, take it slow. Go the way you ought to go. A shortcut's fine if you know the way, but the wrong shortcut could take all day.
First, lie down, lie down, lie down. Let's lie down, lie down, lie down. Now leap up, leap up, leap up, and do the lion leap.
Tap, tap, tap on my turtle top. Tap, 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 out my head will pop. I take the time to talk with friends, and later on when our visit ends, I tuck my head back in my shell, 'cause I love my turtle top so well. Tap, tap, tap on my turtle top. Tap, 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 now it's time to stop.
First comes the yeast. We'll use lots of yeast. We'll use lots of yeast
To make our big bread rise.
We better use just a little bit of yeast, for too much yeast will make a big surprise.
Now comes the flour. Let's use the whole bag. We need lots of flour for our great big bread.
Annie Alligator's doing her act. She's flying through the air like an acrobat. She's swinging back and forth with an ant on her back. Big alligator doing her act. Can you do that? I think I can't. Small ant and Annie Alligator, come and see them one and all. Small ant and Annie Alligator. Annie's this big, Annie's this big, and the ant's this small, and the ant's this small.
One, two, three, we'll find Zach's key. We'll skip and run and have some fun. One, two, three, four, the key will open Zach's front door. We'll skip and run and have some fun. One, two, three, four, five, don't fall. We'll find Zach's key and then play ball. We'll skip and run and have some fun. We'll skip and run and have some fun.
When red and yellow mix together, you get orange, 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 orange in your pail. When blue and yellow mix together, you get green, 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 green in your pail. When red and blue mix together, you get purple, 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 purple in your pail. You can use these colors in every way when you listen to what Danny Dog has to say.
When I was a baby, I was oh so small. Did I grow big? Did I grow tall? I really don't remember at all. When I was a baby, I could wear small clothes, but now I don't fit into those. And wow, I've grown a great big nose. Did I start out small and begin to grow? I just don't know. I just don't know. You can never tell where any friend might be, so you have to look extra carefully. Way over the ocean, way over the land, having a friend is simply grand. An old friend, a new friend, a good friend that's true. An extra special friend might be right next to you.
When you wanna feel cheery and you're wondering what to do, jiggle your paws, 1 and 2, then you jump, 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 jump. You'll feel much better, I'm sure you'll see. Just jiggle your head, 1, 2, 3, then you jump, 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 jump.
We love to count, it's so much fun. We love to count until we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We love to count both high and low. We love to count, let's make it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Falling from the sky, soft and white, falling through the air, day and night, gold and bright, pretty sight. Snow, 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 at last we know it's snow, snow, snow.
Oh, we mix the dirt and water, we mush it all around. Make a messy, mushy mishmash, make a messy, muddy mound. Mash, 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 mix it all around. I'll make a messy, mushy mishmash, I'll make a messy, muddy mound.
When you have a job that's not much fun and you wonder when you'll get it done, don't wait till later, time may not allow. Don't wait till later, do it now. When you have some work that's not much fun, a isn't scratchy. I hope that your bed doesn't quake. I hope that the wind doesn't quiver your tree. Because for goodness sake, I need quiet. I'm Yolanda Yak, and I'm on my yellow yacht. A yellow, yellow yacht is what I've got to yell about. No one ever says yuck to a yak on a yellow, yellow yacht.
Here I go, way up high. Here I go, I can fly up so high. Watch me go, I can see Zach below. I can see where Carol lives. Now I know where the picnic is.
Monday carrots, Tuesday beets. Springtime brings us special treats. Wednesday spinach, Thursday beans. Planting such delicious greens. Friday lettuce, Saturday peas. Yummy foods that surely please. Sunday radishes in a row. Soon my garden starts to grow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
Sharing is caring through seasons of the year. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. You share your sled, I'll share my ball. Sharing is caring all year round. Sharing is caring through each month of the year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Through each month we will remember. Sharing is caring all year round.
One, two, three, four. G, it's gonna be a good time. G, it's good to get the gang together. G, the group is gonna play good games. G, we're gonna give great gifts. Oh, G, it's gonna be a good, good time. Oh, G, we're having a good, good time. Goody! Goody!
Let's zig, zig, zag to the zoo. Oh, we will zoom, zoom, zip to the zoo. We'll try to take it easy. We'll pass Zanzibar and Zambezi as we zig, zig, zag to the zoo. As we zoom, zoom, zip to the zoo. A friend is the best thing to have. A friend is a great thing to be. If you have a great friend from beginning to end, you can be as lucky as me. A friend is the best thing to know. A friend will always be there. If you have a great friend from beginning to end, you'll always have someone who cares.
The night is as quiet can be. you won't hear the softest peep. So close your ears and close your eyes, and soon you'll be asleep. The day was long, but now it's done. May your dreams be soft and deep. Just hear my song and drift along, and soon you'll be asleep.
We're out to solve a mystery. We've looked for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
One day, not very long ago, our alphabet pals were playing in their clubhouse, high up in the big oak tree. But something was wrong with the clubhouse. Look, the boards were loose. Listen, the door creaked. And one of the windows was broken.
Oh, my!
Amy decided to do something about it. Let's find out what she did. Just turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Are you ready? Turn the page now. Amy went to see Penelope Pig. Penelope was on her porch, picking out some things she wanted to throw away.
Penelope, our clubhouse is falling apart. We need some new boards and nails to fix it up, but we don't have enough money to buy them. What can we do?
Well, maybe we can sell some of these things. Then we can use the money to buy some new boards and nails.
That's a very good idea, Penelope. Put some things into your basket and we'll sell them at the clubhouse.
Penelope Pig decided to pick out the things that begin with the letter P and with the same sound as her name, Penelope Pig. Do you hear that sound? Say it with me. Penelope Pig. Get ready to point to each thing Penelope took to the big sale.
I'll take my pink pot. I'll take my picture of a pickle. And I'll take my potato.
Next, Amy went to Annie Alligator's house to see if Annie had things to sell. Let's go with her. Turn the page.
Annie, our Alphabet Pals clubhouse is almost falling down. We need money to fix it, so we're looking for things to sell. I have some things to sell. Let's go up to my attic and get them. Look, Amy, you can help me. Look for the things that begin with the letter A, the same sound as my name, Annie Alligator.
Do you hear that sound? Say it with me. Annie Alligator.
I see an apple, but you'll have to reach it for me, Annie. And I see an arrow lying on the floor. And there's your Annie Alligator airplane. You're right. Apple, arrow, and Annie Alligator all begin with the letter A, and with the same sound. Thanks, Annie.
Next, Amy went to visit Mikey Moose. Turn the page and you'll see him.
Wow, Mikey Moose, you have a lot of things in your garage. Will you give us some things to sell? The money will help us fix up the clubhouse.
Make money for the clubhouse? Okay. I'll put some things in this milk crate for you.
Mikey Moose picked out some things that begin with the letter M and the same sound as Mikey Moose. Do you hear that sound? Say it with me. Mikey Moose.
Here's my music box. Here are my medals. Here's a magnet. And here's a mirror. They all begin with the same sound as my name.
Thanks for these things, Mikey. They'll really help a lot.
Do you hear what I hear, Amy?
It's Danny Dog.
Let's turn the page and see what Danny's doing.
Hello, Mikey and Amy. Penelope Pig said you were collecting things to sell. I brought all kinds of things.
Great, Danny.
Danny brought things that begin with the letter D and the same sound as his name, Danny Dog. Do you hear that sound? Say it with me. Danny Dog. Use your finger or a crayon to draw a circle around Danny's things while he sings his special song.
Dandy daisies and the diamond ring. These are things that make me sing. One dog dish and donuts too. Delightful things for me and you. Everything with a D I sell. Everything with a D is swell. So I like to dance and sing. Donuts, daisies, and a diamond ring.
Let's take these things to the clubhouse and put them on tables for our alphabet pals to buy.
Let's go with them. Turn the page.
Okay, everybody. Here are your tables. Now you can put out your things to sell.
Penelope Pig set out her potato, her picture of a pickle, and her pink pot.
Everybody, look at my things. I have an arrow and an apple and an Annie alligator airplane.
If anyone gets hungry, I have a dozen donuts on my table. And I have a diamond ring and a dog dish too.
I brought a music box and a mirror and a magnet.
The clubhouse sale is ready to go. Turn the page now. Penelope Pig looked at each table. I love this pretty picture of a pickle. What did Annie Alligator want?
There are lots of nice things here, but I like this arrow best of all.
Danny Dog looked carefully.
What I really could use is a dog dish.
Mikey Moose took a long time looking at everything.
Wow, look at the music box.
It's getting late, everybody. Time to pick out what you want to buy. Bring what you want to the cash register.
If you want to find out what each alphabet pal bought at the sale, turn the page. Penelope chose the pretty picture of a pickle. Danny decided to buy the dog dish. Mikey thought the music box was the best thing at the sale. And Annie said the arrow was just right for her. Amy looked at each alphabet pal. Then she looked at each thing they were buying.
Wait a minute. You're all buying your own things back.
Oh, Amy, you're right. How silly we are.
But we're having fun, and we are making money to fix the clubhouse, so this was a good idea after all.
Get out your Amy puppet and get ready to dance. It's time for the alphabet pals to sing a song.
Well, we think it's time to dance and sing, for we have bought our very own things. Penelope's picture begins with a P. Danny's dish begins with a D. Annie's arrow begins with an A. M for music box makes Mikey's day. We think it's time to dance and sing, for we have bought our very own things.
And that's how the alphabet pals earned enough money to fix their clubhouse. Now, get your sticker book and turn to the sticker page that has a picture of the pals' big tree on it. Just match each sticker with the alphabet pal whose name begins with the same sound and the same letter. You can have someone help you if you want. Have a good time. Goodbye, alphabet pals. You're just in time to play hide and seek with the alphabet pals. Zach is it, and while he counts to 10, his friends Oliver Ostrich, Barry Bear, Nancy Nightingale, and Isabel Iguana are going to hide. If you're ready to play, just turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. Zach made up a special hide and seek song. Pretend you're it and hide your eyes while Zach sings for you. Close your eyes now. No fair peeking.
Hide and seek, seek and hide. Come play this game, I'll be your guide. Now wait till you hear the rules of the game. You must hide in a place that begins with the same sound as your name. Is everyone hiding? This game's not done, 'cause ready or not, here I come!
Okay, open your eyes now. Look, there's Oliver Ostrich, searching for a hiding place. Can you help him?
I must find a hiding place that begins with the letter O and the same sound as my name, Oliver Ostrich. I love the sound of my name. Can you say it with me? Oliver Ostrich. I see good places I could hide. I could hide by the octopus merry-go-round. I could hide in my ostrich sandbox, or on top of this odd hat. Octopus merry-go-round, ostrich sandbox, odd hat, and Oliver Ostrich. They all begin with the same O sound.
Use your finger or a crayon to draw a circle around one of the places Oliver Ostrich said he could hide. Pick a spot and circle it now. The octopus merry-go-round, the ostrich sandbox, and the odd hat are all places that begin with the same letter and sound as Oliver Ostrich. Now it's time to turn the page. Another alphabet pal needs your help. Poor Barry Bear. He doesn't know where to hide. I'm sure he's going to need your help. Remember the hide-and-seek rules? His hiding place must begin with the letter B and the same sound as his name, Barry Bear. I can hear that B sound. Can you? Say the sound with me. Barry Bear. Every time Barry says the name of a place to hide, say bingo. Ready?
I can hide in that basket underneath the balloon.
Bingo!
I can hide beside those buttercups.
Bingo!
Or I can hide behind that brick building.
Bingo!
Basket, buttercups, brick building, and Barry Bear. They all begin with the same sound. But I think I'll hide in the biggest place. Bigger is better, I always say.
I think Barry knows a good place to hide. Now let's help another alphabet pal. Turn the page. It's Nancy's turn next. Now, if you were a nightingale, where would you hide?
I see some nifty hiding places, but I can't decide. Help me choose one. I need a place that begins with the letter N and the same sound as my name, Nancy Nightingale. The first letter of my name makes a nice sound. Say it with me. N. Nancy Nightingale. I see a newspaper. Point to it. I could hide under the newspaper. I could hide beneath that net. Or I could hide in this new nest. Right? Nod your head yes if you like that place for me. Newspaper, net, nest, and Nancy Nightingale all begin with the same sound.
Nancy knows where to hide before Zach counts to 10. Let's turn the page now. Everyone is hidden except Isabel Iguana. Better hurry up and find a hiding place, Isabel.
I know, I'm trying, and I invite you to help me. I need an interesting place to hide that begins with the letter I, the same sound as my name, Isabel Iguana. Can you say that sound with me? Isabel Iguana. Now use your index finger, your pointer finger, to point out all the places I can hide. Ready? I could hide beside my bottle of ink. How about inside this Indian teepee? Or I could hide inside this igloo. Incredible! Ink, Indian teepee, igloo, and Isabel Iguana all start with the same sound.
Now Isabel can hide. Where will she be? Keep playing the game and you're sure to see. Turn the page. Now all the pals are hidden. Zach, where are you? Everyone's waiting. You're supposed to be looking for your friends.
I know, but I feel like playing a trick instead of playing the game. Instead of seeking, I'm going to hide too. Bet they won't find me. I'm funny as can be. I'll hide up in this tree.
Now here comes Amy.
Zach, where are you? Where is everybody?
I'll bet Amy will find out where all the alphabet pals are hiding. Turn the page, and you can help her too.
Mary, Nancy, Isabel, Oliver, where are you hiding? I want to play too. Do you see someone high? Do you see someone low? Do you see my pals hiding? Do you think that you know? Will you help me find the alphabet pals? Call out yes if you like my guess. Ready? Is that Berry Bear in the basket under the balloon? Yes! And do you see Nancy Nightingale in that nest? Yes! And could that be Isabel Iguana inside that Indian teepee? Yes! Is that Oliver Ostrich in the ostrich sandbox? Yes! And I even see Zach right over there.
Where was Zach hiding? Turn the page and see. All the pals found Zach hiding in a tree.
Come on down, Zach!
Oh, Zach, you weren't supposed to hide.
But what a funny joke.
Put on your Zach hand puppet and dance to the Alphabet Pals hide-and-seek song. Zach had fun playing this game with his Alphabet Pals, and with you, too.
We found you! We found you! Hooray!
Nancy loves to nestle down inside her nest. Barry loves a beautiful big balloon best. Oliver's inside his ostrich sandbox. Isabel's in an Indian teepee. We hid high and we hid low. Each found a perfect place to go. That began with the letters I-N-D-O. We found you! We found you! Hooray!
It was fun for them to hide, and it was great to be found. And that was the end of their hide-and-seek game. But you can play again. Find your sticker book and turn to the page with a picture of a big balloon and basket on it. You can have someone help you find it if you want. Place a sticker over each pal so the pals can hide in new places. We'll have fun again soon. Goodbye, Alphabet Pals. Do you know where Zach's home is? His home is in that banana tree on the cover of your book. Zach has lived there a long time, but now he wants to find a new home. Zach plans to ask his alphabet pals for help. Let's see if he finds a new home. Just turn the page when you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. Zach went to see Lester Lion.
Hi, Lester. I'm looking for a nice new home. What kind of home do you think is best?
Roar! The best home, Zach, is a lion's lair filled with things that start with the letter L and the same sound as my name, Lester Lion.
Do you hear that sound? Say it with me. Lester Lion. Put your Zach puppet on your hand. Point to some things that start with the letter L as Zach says each one.
Lester, I see lots of lollipops. And I see a lamp. Lollipops, lamp, and Lester Lion all begin with the same sound. Say, Lester, what do you do in your lion's lair?
I do the lion leap.
Lester turned his large radios up loud to show Zach the lion leap. Make your Zach puppet lie down, like Zach is taking a rest. Or leap up in the air, like he's jumping up high.
First lie down, lie down, lie down. Let's lie down, lie down, lie down. Now leap up, leap up, leap up. And do the lion leap.
Lester, a lion's lair is too loud. It's not the home for me. I think I'll keep looking. Bye.
Take off your Zach puppet now, and let's turn the page. Zach walked until he came to Holly Horse's home.
Hi, Holly. I'm looking for a nice new home. What kind of home do you think is best?
Why, a horse's happy home, of course, filled with heaps of hay. Hay begins with the letter H, and the same sound as my name, Holly Horse.
Do you hear that sound? Say it with me. Holly Horse. Zach saw something on the wall that began with the same sound as Holly Horse. Take a crayon, or use your finger, and circle it.
I see your hat, Holly. Hat begins with the same sound. Ha-choo. Holly Horse, why do you have so much hay?
To eat, Zach.
Holly, I think, the hay is making me sneeze. Achoo! A horse's home is not a happy home for me. Achoo!
Zach's last sneeze was so big he flew right out Holly's front door. Let's turn the page. Zach tumbled out of Holly's home and hit his head against something hard. He thought it was a rock, but it was Tina Turtle.
Who's that tapping on my turtle top?
Just me, Tina. I'm looking for a new home. What kind of home do you think is best?
A terrific turtle top is best, Zach. It begins with the letter T and the same sound as my name, Tina Turtle.
Do you hear the sound of T and Tina's name? Say it with me. Tina Turtle.
I take my turtle top to places that begin with the letter T, like those two trees over there. Trees and Tina Turtle. They begin with the same sound.
Tina, when you're inside your turtle top, how can you tell when you have visitors?
It's easy, Zach. You just tap, tap, tap on my turtle top.
Whenever you hear the word tap, tap gently with your finger on Tina's turtle top. Tina's right in your book. Ready?
Tap, tap, tap on my turtle top. Tap, 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 out my head will pop. I take the time to talk with friends, and later on when our visit ends, I tuck my head back in my shell, 'cause I love my turtle top so well. Tap, tap, tap on my turtle top. Tap, 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 now it's time to stop.
Zach thought a terrific top might be a good home. He found a coconut shell nearby and put it on his head.
Tina, a turtle top may be terrific for you, but it's too tight for me. It's hard to get off.
No terrific tops for Zach. He almost got his head stuck. Let's turn the page. Down the road, Zach saw Underwood Umbrella Bird. Underwood was busy gathering bits of bread, twigs, and leaves from the ground.
I'm looking for a nice new home, Underwood. What kind of home do you think is best?
Simple. An upside-down umbrella is a good home, Zach. I hang my umbrella under a tree branch. Umbrella begins with the letter U and the same sound as my name, Underwood Umbrella Bird.
Do you hear the U sound in Underwood's name? Say it with me. Underwood Umbrella Bird. Point to something near Zach that begins with the same sound. It's another umbrella.
Zach, can you help me carry up more bread and twigs? You're good at climbing trees.
You can help Zach carry up the bread. Take a crayon or your finger and draw a line from the first piece of bread to Underwood's umbrella. Now draw a line from another piece of bread up to Underwood's umbrella. Now draw one last line up to the umbrella. Soon Zach was very tired.
Underwood, it's too much work to carry food up into a tree. I'm afraid an upside-down umbrella is not the home for me.
Poor Zach. Will he ever find the right home? Turn the page and let's see. As Zach walked away, he thought about all the homes he had visited. Point to each one as he sings about it.
I want a home with no loud noise, just lovely bird songs, simple joys. No heaps of hay to make me sneeze, just a house with a soft bed, please. No turtle tops that are too tight, just room to play day and night. No up and down a tree all day, just food close by, that's the only way. Will I ever find a home for me? Where, oh where can it be?
Let's turn the page and see what happened next. Suddenly, up in a tree, Zach saw his favorite food, bananas. Zach climbed up the tree to grab a few. He climbed so fast that his foot slipped and he fell into a hole in the tree trunk. Zach had fallen into someone else's home.
I'm sure I've been here before. This home has sweet chirping of birds and a soft bed of leaves. And this home has lots of room, not like a turtle top. Why, this home has yummy bananas that are easy to reach. This is my old home, and I love it. I don't need a new home after all.
Zach did find a nice home, his own home. Let's turn the page. Zach was so happy to be back in his old home, he threw a party for his friends. Lester said,
Lots of luck in your lovely lair.
Holly said,
Hip, hip, hooray!
Tina said,
What a terrific treehouse.
Underwood said,
Keep the good work up, 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 up. Welcome back, Zach.
Now our story is over, but you can still play. Get your sticker book and turn to the page with a picture of a yellow banana at the top. You can have someone help if you want. The stickers are things that you can add to Zach's party. Have fun. We'll see you later, Alphabet Pals. Well, look at Zach. He's nailing up a sign about the meeting at the Alphabet Pals Clubhouse today. Each pal will bring something that begins with the sound of a favorite letter. When you hear the boing sound, turn the page. Ready? Turn the page. Emily Elephant was very excited. She wanted to find the perfect thing to bring.
My favorite letter is E. It's the first letter in my name, Emily Elephant.
Do you hear Emily's favorite letter sound? Say it with me. Emily Elephant. Emily pulled everything out of her closet to find something extra special that began with the letter E.
How about these envelopes? Envelopes. Emily Elephant. They both begin with the same sound, but envelopes aren't very exciting. I could bring my beautiful emerald earring or my engineer's cap or my excellent exercise bike. Let's see if I still remember how it works. Whew, that exercise bike won't do either.
Point to some of the things Emily Elephant could take. Envelopes, emerald earring, engineer's cap, and exercise bike. Let's turn the page and see how another alphabet pal is doing. Zach called his good friend Gary Goose to tell him about the show and tell meeting.
Gary Goose, you must have lots of great things beginning with G to bring.
Goodness, yes, Zach. I have lots of gorgeous gadgets, like my green golf balls and my great gum. See you later, Zach.
Do you hear Gary's favorite sound? Say it with me. Gary Goose. Do you see anything else Gary can bring that begins with the same sound as Gary Goose? It's swimming around in a little bowl. Point to it.
I could bring my goldfish. Goldfish, Gary Goose. But what else could I bring? None of my things are great enough for showing.
Gary couldn't find the right thing to take to show and tell. While Gary was thinking about things to take to the meeting, Zach went to see another alphabet pal. Let's turn the page and go with him. When Zach told Karen Kangaroo about the show and tell meeting, she kicked up her heels. She hopped right home from kindergarten to find something special beginning with her favorite letter, K. Karen Kangaroo.
Hello, Kitty. I'm back from kindergarten. Come on, Kitty. Give Karen a big kiss.
Karen and her kitten thought of some things she could bring. Point to them in the picture as Karen names them.
I could wear my new red and yellow kilt. Kilt and Karen Kangaroo begin with the same sound. How about my kite? Maybe I should bring the big key to the kitchen door.
Karen has something else she could bring to the meeting. Can you see it? Here's a hint. It purrs. It's Karen's kitten. Now let's find out what Rosie Raccoon will bring. Time to turn the page. Rosie Raccoon was already at the Alphabet Pals clubhouse, putting out bowls of things for the pals to eat. All of the things began with R, and with the same sound as her name. Do you hear the sound? Say it with me. Rosie Raccoon. Rosie's first bowl was full of radishes. The second bowl was full of raisins. The third bowl had one more thing that began with R. It's a bowl of raspberries. But look, only one raspberry is red. Get your red crayon now. Use it to color in all the other raspberries. Suddenly, Rosie heard someone rapping at the door. It was Zach.
Hello, Rosie. All your food looks great. What have you brought to show and tell?
Oh, my, I forgot. I left my red radio at home on the rug.
Relax, Rosie. If you use your imagination, you'll think of something to share.
Let's turn the page. Karen Kangaroo peeked through the keyhole and pushed open the door.
Hi, gang. Look what I've brought to share. there?
It's a kazoo!
And it sounds like this. Rosie, what did you bring? I forgot to bring my red radio, so I made up a riddle to tell.
Clap along with Rosie Raccoon as she says her riddle.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. I have a riddle as high as your hat. Riddle me whole, riddle me half. I hope this riddle will make you all laugh. Riddle me more, riddle me less. I have a riddle I hope you can guess. Here is my riddle, the best one around. Which pets are the ones that make the best sound?
Can you guess the right answer to Rosie's ridiculous riddle? Here's a hint. The two pets that make the best sound are hanging on the wall. Use a crayon or your finger to draw a circle around the right answer. The pets that make the best sound are trumpets.
Oh, Rosie.
Now let's turn the page. Here comes Emily Elephant.
We're ready, Emily, but where's your special thing that begins with the letter E?
It's right out this window. Look. Remember that empty nest? Now there are 5 little blue eggs in it. Eggs begin with the same sound as my name, Emily Elephant. Let's all count them together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a wonderful thing to share, Emily. Oh, my, what's that noise?
Hi, Alphabet Pals. It's me, Gary Goose. And look what I've got. I've made enough golden griddle cakes for everyone, even Emily.
Everyone settled down to gobble up Gary's griddle cakes. Suddenly, the pals heard a crunching sound. Do you hear it? What do you think is happening? Turn the page and you'll see. Well, look at that. The 5 blue eggs were hatching, one by one.
Look, everyone, they're baby robin redbreasts. What a show and tell surprise.
Put the Zack puppet on your hand and have him dance along with all the Alphabet Pals. They all sang a song about the fun they had showing and sharing their things.
Showing is fun, sharing is fine. It's lots of fun sharing the things that are mine.
I thought of a great thing beginning with E. I thought of 5 eggs sitting up in our tree.
I thought very hard and then quick as a wink. I made up a riddle to make you all think.
Showing is fun, sharing is fine. It's lots of fun sharing the things that are mine.
My golf balls were muddy, too grimy to take, so I baked up big stacks of gold griddle cakes.
My kitten and I both thought hard and thought long, and we brought a kazoo to play you a song.
Showing is fine, sharing is fun, and our show and tell meeting is done.
There are more things the Alphabet Pals can show and tell about at their meeting. Get your sticker book now and turn to the sticker page with the picture of the nest and eggs at the top. There are stickers of things that begin with the same sound as each Alphabet Pal's name. Can you match each sticker to the right pal? Have fun with showing and telling. Goodbye, Alphabet Pals. One day it turned cold and wintry outside. Amy dressed very warmly to play outdoors. She wore her warm hat, her scarf, her mittens, and her boots.
Oh, my! Something is falling from the sky. I wonder what it could be. It's white and it's cold. Maybe Sammy Seal will know what it is. I'll visit him.
Do you know what's falling from the sky? Amy doesn't. She's never seen it before.
Let's see if she can find out. Remember to turn the page when you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. Sammy Seal was at the beach, swimming in the cold water.
Yoo-hoo! Sammy! Brr. How can you swim on such a cold day?
I like to swim in warm weather and cold weather, Amy. I've been having a great time. See the sandcastle? Sandcastle begins with the letter S, and the same sound as my name, Sammy Seal.
Do you hear Sammy's special sound? Say it with me. Sammy Seal. Find something in the picture that begins with the same sound as Sammy Seal. It's lying right next to Sammy's picnic basket. Use a crayon or your finger to draw a circle around it. If you drew a circle around the sandwich, you're right.
What's this white stuff falling from the sky? It's getting all over your sandcastle.
I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's salt. But it doesn't feel like salt. Maybe it's soap suds. But it doesn't look like soap suds. It's cold and watery.
Just then, Amy and Sammy heard a sound. Let's turn the page and see where the sound came from.
Look, Sammy! Vicky Vulture's sitting on a rock, and she's playing her violin. Hi, Vicky! How can you play your violin on such a cold day?
Hi, Amy. Hi, Sammy. I don't mind this cold weather. I'm wearing my earmuffs and my warm vest. Vest begins with the letter V and the same sound as my name, Vicky Vulture.
Do you hear Vicky's special sound? Say it with me. Vicky Vulture. Point to something in the picture that begins with the same sound as Vicky Vulture. She's playing a tune on it. If you pointed to Vicky's violin, you're right.
Vicky, there's something white falling from the sky. It's getting all over everything. Do you know what it is?
Vicky didn't know, so she guessed. Whenever she guesses a word that begins with the letter V, hold up your hand. Are you ready?
It must be violets. Violets, violets, violets. Or maybe it's velvet. Velvet, velvet, velvet. I know, it's vegetables. Vegetables, vegetables, vegetables.
I don't think it's any of those, Vicky. It's very soft, it's very white, and it's very cold. When I hold it, it melts. Say, there's Yolanda Yak on her yellow yacht. Let's ask Yolanda.
Let's visit Yolanda with them. Turn the page.
I'm Yolanda Yak, and I'm on my yellow yacht. A yellow, yellow yacht is what I've got to yell about. No one ever says yak to a yak on a yellow, yellow yacht.
Do you hear Yolanda's special Y sound? Say it with me. Yolanda Yak. Yellow and yacht begin with the letter Y and the same sound as her name. Point to something else in the picture that begins with the same sound as Yolanda Yak. It's rolled up in a ball on her lap. If you pointed to Yolanda's yarn, you're right.
Yolanda, something white is falling from the sky. Do you know what it is?
Yolanda tried to guess. Whenever you hear Yolanda say a word starting with the same sound as her name, let out a big yes, yes, yes.
It's yo-yos. Yes, yes, yes. Big white yo-yos. Yes, yes, yes. Falling on my yellow yacht. Yes, yes, yes.
I don't think it's yo-yos, Yolanda.
I'll bet Fernando Firefly knows. His farmhouse isn't very far from here. Let's ask him.
The Alphabet Pals left the seashore and hiked through the woods, which were filling up with the soft white stuff. Let's follow them. Turn the page. The pals soon arrived at Fernando's farmhouse.
Hello, Alphabet Pals. Why are you out in this cold weather? It's warmer in my farmhouse. Farmhouse begins with the letter F and the same sound as my name, Fernando Firefly.
Do you hear Fernando's special F sound? Say it with me. Fernando Firefly. Point to something that begins with the same sound as Fernando Firefly. It's near his mailbox. If you pointed to Fernando's fence, you're right.
Fernando, something white is falling on the seashore and filling up the woods. Do you know what it is? No, I don't. It could be flowers falling. We better call Willie Wolf. His family has lived in these woods a long time. Maybe he'll know.
Fernando went inside the farmhouse and called Willie Wolf on the telephone. While Fernando is calling, turn the page.
Hello, Willie Wolf. This is Fernando Firefly.
Hi, Fernando.
There's white stuff falling out of the sky. Could you come over and tell us what it is?
Sure. I'll be there faster than you can say wolves are wonderful 5 times quickly.
All the pals tried to say wolves are wonderful 5 times quickly before Willie came. Can you? Let's try.
Wolves are wonderful. Wolves are wonderful. Wolves are wonderful. Wolves are wonderful. Wolves are wonderful.
You did it. Now let's turn the page and see Willie Wolf.
Hi, Willie. Why are you pulling such a big wagon?
I thought we could use it to play. Wagon begins with the letter W and the first sound of my name, Willie Wolf.
Do you hear Willie's special W sound? Say it with me. Willie Wolf. Use your finger or a crayon and draw a circle around something that begins with the same sound as Willie Wolf. Something that Willie is wearing. Did you circle Willie's watch? If you did, you're right.
Can you really tell us what this white stuff is, Willie?
Is it soap suds?
Is it vegetables?
Is it yo-yos? Is it flowers?
No, it isn't any of those. It's white, wet, wonderful snow.
Oh! Snow!
And I think we should play in the snow.
And so they all played in the snow, even Fernando, who didn't like cold weather. Let's play with them. Just turn the page. Take your Amy hand puppet and help her dance and play in the snow with her friends. As they played in the snow, the pals sang a special snow song.
Falling from the sky, soft and white, falling through the air, day and night, gold and bright, pretty sight. Snow, 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 at last we know it's snow, snow, snow.
And that's how our alphabet pals learned all about snow. Now you can look in your sticker book and find the sticker page that has the round white snowball on it. That page has some stickers you can have the alphabet pals play with in the snow. Use them on these pages of your book. You can have someone help you if you want. We'll have more fun soon. Goodbye. Yesterday, Amy was playing outside and she got a small cut on her paw.
Ouch!
Her mother helped her wash the cut with lots of soap and water and put some medicine on it. Today, Amy's cut is better and it doesn't hurt much. What do you suppose Amy's alphabet pals do when they get a cut or a bump? Let's find out. Just turn the page when you hear the boing sound. Ready? Amy went over to Carol Cat's cottage to play.
Hi, Amy. Come and sit on my couch. My goodness, what happened to your paw?
It's just a small cut, Carol. It happened yesterday. It's much better today.
Well, I know just the thing to make you feel fine. I'll fix one of my special snacks for you. Let's see. My favorite snacks begin with the letter C and the same sound as my name, Carol Cat.
Do you hear Carol's special sound? Say it with me. Carol Cat. Can you find snacks that start with the same sound as Carol Cat? Take a crayon or use your finger and draw a circle around the carrot juice and around the cucumbers. Carrot juice, cucumbers, and Carol Cat all begin with the same sound.
Thanks for the snacks, Carol.
Someone rang Carol Cat's doorbell. Let's turn the page and see who it is. It was Jerry Jaguar.
Hi, Carol. I came over to show you my jazzy new jacket.
That's a nice jacket, Jerry. Come in and visit with us. Amy cut her paw, and I just gave her a special snack of carrot juice and cucumbers to cheer her up.
I'm sorry you got hurt, Amy. Whenever I have a small cut or a bump, I do things that begin with the letter J, with the same sound as my name, Jerry Jaguar. That always cheers me up.
Do you hear Jerry's special sound? Say it with me. Jerry Jaguar.
Amy, here's what I do. I jump, jump, jump in my jazzy jacket. Jump, jazzy jacket, and Jerry Jaguar all begin with the same sound. Here, Amy, stand up and do what I do.
Clap your hands while Jerry Jaguar sings a jolly song. Ready? Let's clap.
When you want to feel cheery and you're wondering what to do, jiggle your paws, 1 and 2, then you jump, 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 jump. You'll feel much better, I'm sure you'll see. Just jiggle your head, 1, 2, 3, then you jump, 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 jump.
That was fun, Jerry. You and Carol are wonderful friends.
Someone else rang Carol's doorbell. While Carol opens the door, why don't you turn the page? It was Quentin Quayle.
Hi, Alphabet Pals. I heard some noise and I came as quickly as I could. Is everything quite all right?
Oh, yes. Amy just had a little cut on her paw. I gave her a snack of carrot juice and cucumbers, and Jerry Jaguar had her jump and jiggle and sing a jolly song.
A cut? When I have a cut or a bump, my very favorite things to do are things that begin with the letter Q and the same sound as Quentin Quayle.
Do you hear Quentin's special sound? Say it with me. Quentin Quayle.
Amy, first let's turn on the radio. We need to listen to quiet, quiet, quiet music. Quiet and Quentin Quayle begin with the same sound. Then we sit on my quilt and read a story. Quilt and Quentin Quayle begin with the same sound too. Quiet! I think I hear someone.
Who could that be? Let's turn the page and find out.
Zelda Zebra, it's good to see you. Hello, Carol. I see you have lots of company. Amy has a small cut on her paw. I gave her a snack of carrot juice and cucumbers. Jerry had her jump and jiggle and sing a jolly song. And Quentin had her listen to quiet music and read a storybook on his quilt. Zowie, a cut! When I have a cut or bump, I like to do some special things that begin with the letter Z and with the same sound as my name, Zelda Zebra.
Do you hear Zelda's special sound? Say it with me. Zelda Zebra.
I put on a sweatshirt with a zipper, zipper, zipper. And I go to the zoo, zoo, zoo. Zipper and Zoo and Zelda Zebra all begin with the same sound.
Zelda's going to sing her zoo song now. You can join in. Just tap your feet on the ground each time you hear a word that starts with the same sound as Zelda Zebra. Listen carefully now and get ready to tap.
Let's zig, zig, zag to the zoo. Oh, we will zoom, zoom, zip to the zoo. We'll try to take it easy. We'll pass Zanzibar and Zambezi as we zig, zig, zag to the zoo. As we zoom, zoom, zip to the zoo. I'd love to go to the zoo with you, Zelda.
But what was that noise? Let's turn the page and see. It was Oxford Ox.
Hello, Alphabet Pals. Your mother told me all about your cut, Amy, and I came over to see how you are.
I'm fine, Oxford. My cut is almost all better now.
Do you know what I do when I want to feel better? When I get a cut or a bump, I look in my box for something that has my favorite letter X sound in it. I love that extra special X sound in my name, Oxford Ox.
Do you hear Oxford's special sound? Say it with me. X, X, Oxford Ox. Let's point to Oxford's things.
Here's my box. Box and Oxford Ox have the same X sound in it. And here's my cuddly toy Fox. Fox has the special X sound, too. You can hold him, Amy.
Your fox is cute, Oxford. It feels good to hug him.
And now it's time to turn the page. Oxford Ox looked at Amy's small cut.
Your cut looks okay to me, Amy. I think that all you need is a nice new bandage on it.
I have some. Look, here's a round bandage, a circle. But I think it's too big.
Point to Carol's round bandage. What about Jerry Jaguar?
I have a square bandage, but it looks too big, too.
Point to Jerry's square bandage.
How about this bandage? It's a triangle.
Point to Quentin Quayle's triangle bandage. It looks too big, too. But look, Oxford Ox found a small bandage in his box. Point to Oxford's rectangle bandage. Will it fit on Amy's cut? Yes, it will. Let's turn the page.
That's a good bandage. And all of you Alphabet Pals are good friends, too.
Put your Amy puppet on your hand and help Amy dance to the music. She wants to sing to all of her friends.
A friend is the best thing to have. A friend is a great thing to be. If you have a great friend from beginning to end, you can be as lucky as me. A friend is the best thing to know. A friend will always be there. If you have a great friend from beginning to end, you'll always have someone who cares.
And I certainly have the best friends, all my Alphabet Pals.
Yes.
In a few more days, Amy's small cut will be all gone. Now you can get your sticker book and turn to the page with the picture of a bandage on it. You'll find stickers that have the same sounds as the Alphabet Pals' names. Can you match each sticker with the right pal? You can have someone help you. Have a good time playing. Goodbye, Alphabet Pals. Welcome to the Alphabet Pals Circus. All of the big and small animals are going to put on a circus show. Do you see that great big elephant on the cover of your book? That's Emily. She's very big, but many of her friends are small, like Zach the monkey. Let's see what happened at the circus. Just remember to turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. One day, the Alphabet Pals were practicing their circus acts. The big animals were supposed to be on one side of the ring, and the small animals were supposed to be on the other side. But one animal was in the wrong place. Take a crayon or use your finger to draw a circle around that animal. If you circled Emily Elephant, then you're right. Suddenly, Zach called out,
Hey, everybody, look up there. Big Annie Alligator is doing an acrobatic act, and a small ant is up there with her. Let's play a game. I'll sing a song, and whenever I sing the word big, hold your hands as far apart as you can to show how big Annie is. Whenever I sing the word small, put your hands so close together that they almost touch to show how small the ant is. Now get ready. Here's my song. Annie Alligator's doing her act. She's flying through the air like an acrobat. She's swinging back and forth with an ant on her back. Big alligator doing her act. Can you do that? I think I can't. Small ant and Annie Alligator, come and see them one and all. Small ant and Annie Alligator. Annie's this big, Annie's this big, and the ant's this small, and the ant's this small.
Zach was so excited that he began turning somersaults. Suddenly, he bumped into something big. Let's turn the page and see what it was. It was Emily Elephant. She reached down with her long trunk to help Zach up.
Thanks, Emily. But what are you doing over here? The big animals are supposed to be on the other side of the ring.
I know that, Zach. And the small animals are supposed to be on this side.
Oh, Emily, you're mixed up. You used to be small when you were a baby, but now you're big.
I don't know, Zach. I still feel small.
Just then, Zach noticed something on Emily's head. It was a very small circus hat. Much too small for Emily's head. Zach began to giggle.
Did I say something funny, Zach?
It's just that your hat is too small. You need a big hat. See the hats on the drum, Emily? One of those should fit you. Why don't you try it on?
But, Zach, which is the right one for me?
Let's help Emily. One hat on the drum is big and one is small. Circle the big hat with your crayon or your finger so that Emily can find it. Did you circle the hat with the feather on it? That's the big hat. Now turn the page and let's see what Emily is going to do next. Emily put on the big hat and walked slowly away from the circus ring. Emily remembered when she was a small baby. With a crayon or your finger, draw a circle around each picture that shows Emily as a small baby. Circle the pictures while Emily sings her baby elephant song.
When I was a baby, I was oh so small. Did I grow big? Did I grow tall? I really don't remember at all. When I was a baby, I could wear small clothes, but now I don't fit fit into those. And wow, I've grown a great big nose. Did I start out small and begin to grow? I just don't know. I just don't know.
Let's turn the page and see what happened next. While Emily was feeling small, another alphabet pal was getting into lots of trouble. Lester Lion decided to swing on the circus trapeze just the way Annie Alligator did. Lester climbed up the ladder and leaped out onto the trapeze. He was so proud, he laughed out loud. Then he looked down. He was high in the air, and the ground looked far away. The ladder looked far away, too. Lester was scared. "Alphabet pals," he cried. But he was so scared no one could hear him. Help Lester and shout, "Alphabet pals!" Let's shout now.
Alphabet pals!
Hooray! The pals heard us. Turn the page and let's help Lester. The alphabet pals tried to get Lester Lion down from the trapeze. Let's see if any of them are tall enough to save Lester. First, point to Oliver Ostrich. Oliver couldn't save Lester. He's too small. Now point to Holly Horse. She tried to reach Lester, but she wasn't big enough either. Now point to Mikey Moose. He tried to reach Lester. He's bigger than Oliver and Holly, but he's not big enough to reach Lester.
What we need is an elephant.
We do need a big pal like Emily Elephant. Turn the page and let's see if we can rescue Lester Lion. The animals shouted so loudly that Emily heard them and came running back to the circus ring.
What's wrong, Zach? Why does everyone need an elephant?
Look up at the trapeze, Emily. Lester Lion is stuck up there.
Oh, my. He needs someone big and tall to help him down.
Right. And you are someone big and tall, Emily. Reach up for Lester. You're the only one who can help him.
Emily stood below the trapeze and reached up with her trunk. She could almost reach Lester. She stretched and stretched.
You did it, Emily. You saved Lester.
Put on your Zach puppet and get ready to make him dance. All of the alphabet pals began to laugh and dance and sing.
I knew we'd need an elephant to reach up high where the rest of us can't. No alphabet pal is as tall as you are. Now, Emily, you're a great big star. I knew we'd need an elephant to reach up high where the rest of us can't. No alphabet pal is as tall as you are. Now, Emily, you're a great big star.
Turn the page now. The alphabet pals had a big party to celebrate. Barry Bear baked a big cake for the big animals and a small cake for the small animals. He put tall candles on the big cake and short candles on the small cake. All the animals sang and danced and shouted, "Hooray for Emily!" at least 200 times.
Now it's time for cake. The first piece is for you, Emily.
Oh, my, Zach. That piece of cake is really big.
Of course it is, Emily. After all, you're a really big elephant.
We hope you had fun at the Alphabet Pals Circus. Now you can get your sticker book and turn to the sticker page that has a picture of Emily's circus hat on it. Those stickers show big and small things. You can match them with the big and small alphabet pals in your book. You can have someone help you if you want. Have a good time, circus pals. Today, Barry Bear is planning to make sandwiches for lunch with Amy. Do you know what kind of sandwiches? Big sandwiches. Because Barry always says,
bigger is better.
You can help Barry and Amy make lunch. Just turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Are you ready? Turn the page. Barry had lots of big things ready for lunch. Barry had big napkins. He had a big knife for spreading peanut butter. He had a very big jar of peanut butter. And he had big plates. But one thing was just too small. Point to something that's too small. It's near the peanut butter. Barry had only a very small loaf of bread. Just then, Barry noticed Amy.
Amy, I feel so silly. I want big bread to make big sandwiches, but all I have is this small loaf of bread.
That's okay, Barry. I like small sandwiches.
Not me. I'll just have to go to the supermarket.
For some big bread, Barry?
Nope, for something better.
What does Barry mean? Turn the page and let's find out. The two pals walked to Sammy Seal's supermarket. Barry asked Sammy for some yeast and flour and sugar and salt. He wanted to bake his own bread.
Barry, why don't we just buy a loaf of bread?
Because I want to bake a great big loaf of bread. And besides, when you make things yourself, they're better. Mother taught me a song about that.
Take your Amy puppet and put it on your hand. While Barry's singing, make Amy dance to Barry's song.
You can buy some pretty things. You can buy them at the store. But make something yourself and you'll really like it more. Because you made it by yourself, it's better. You can buy or bake some bread. You can buy bread at the store. But bake the bread yourself and you'll really like it more. Because you baked it by yourself, it's better.
Let's make a big loaf of bread.
Not too big, Barry.
Let's turn the page now and see what happened next. Sammy Seal had everything Barry and Amy needed to bake bread. He showed them 3 different size bags of flour. The small bag had a picture of a cookie on the front. The bigger bag had a picture of a pie. And the biggest bag of all had a picture of a cake on it. Take a crayon or use your finger and circle the biggest bag of flour on the shelf. Did you circle the bag with a picture of a cake on it? That's the biggest bag, and Barry picked it.
Now we need a big box of yeast, Sammy, to make big bread.
Sammy showed them 2 sizes of yeast on the shelf. The small box of yeast had a picture of a muffin on it. The bigger box had a picture of a cupcake. Barry wanted the bigger box. With a crayon or your finger, draw a circle around the bigger box. Did you circle the box with the picture of a cupcake on it? That's the bigger box that Barry picked.
Barry, I see a big blue sack of sugar and a smaller yellow sack of sugar. And I see a big red box of salt and a smaller yellow box of salt. Let's take the smaller sack of sugar and the smaller box of salt, Barry. My mom says you shouldn't eat too much sugar or salt.
Take a crayon or use your finger and circle the smallest sack of sugar. Now circle the smallest box of salt. Did you circle the yellow packages? Those are the smaller ones, and Amy picked those. Let's turn the page now. Back in Barry's kitchen, the 2 pals started to mix the dough.
First comes the yeast. We'll use lots of yeast. We'll use lots of yeast to make our big bread rise.
We better use just a little bit of yeast. For too much yeast will make a big surprise.
But Barry used all the yeast and some warm water.
Now comes the flour, let's use the whole bag. We need lots of flour for our great big bread.
Barry added the whole bag of flour. Then he mixed in sugar and salt. The dough was too big for the small bowl, so he put it in the bigger bowl. Barry stirred the dough with a big spoon. Let's help Barry stir the dough. Make big stirring circles with your hands. He stirred and stirred until the dough was all mixed.
You used too much yeast and flour, Barry. Our bread is going to be too big.
Bigger is better, Amy.
Next, Barry pushed and pushed on the dough to make it smooth. Then he covered the bread with a towel so the dough would rise. Turn the page and let's see what happened. Soon the bread dough started to rise. The dough got bigger and bigger until it became the biggest dough ever. The dough spilled over the edges of the bigger bowl, so Barry poured the dough into the biggest bowl in the house.
This will be the biggest bread I've ever made. But Amy, we'll need a bigger jar of peanut butter for all this bread.
And we ought to invite more friends over to eat our big sandwiches.
Is Barry's big bread going to be the best bread ever? Or is he in big trouble? Turn the page and let's see. Amy left to get more peanut butter and to invite more friends to lunch. Meanwhile, Barry tried to pour the dough into a baking pan. Point to the small pan. Barry knew the dough wouldn't fit in there. Now point to the bigger baking pan. Barry knew the dough wouldn't fit in there either. So Barry tried his biggest pan. Point to it. He piled the dough high inside the biggest pan until it was full. He opened the oven door and tried to put the dough inside. But it was just too big. It wouldn't fit. Barry gave one big push and...
Oh, no!
He slipped and spilled dough all over everything. Barry was a mess. He wiped the dough out of his eyes and began to sing a song. Clap your hands as he sings. That'll make him feel better.
I always say big, big, big. Even when small is enough. Seems I always want the biggest stuff. I always say big, bigger, biggest. Even when smaller is swell. Is something big enough? I can never tell. But now I know I've made the biggest mess, oh yes. I see that smaller things are sometimes best. Oh, yes.
Let's see what happened next. Turn the page, okay? When Amy and the other pals arrived, they saw the great big mess. But no one laughed at Barry. Instead, they helped him clean up.
Look what we've brought, Barry. A bun is smaller than a slice of your big bread, but it makes a great peanut butter sandwich. Want to try one?
Sure, Amy. A bun is big enough for me. I've learned my lesson. Now I know that smaller is sometimes better. But if no one minds, may I have the biggest bun, please?
Oh, Barry.
The pals had a delicious lunch. Now you can get your sticker book and turn to the sticker page that has a picture of a big loaf of bread on it. Those stickers will show you different sizes of milk and sandwiches. Can you match them with the different sizes of alphabet pals in your book? You can have someone help if you want. Eat hearty, alphabet pals.
One day, some of the alphabet pals were waiting for Zach. They wanted to play catch and bat some balls. See their special shirts with numbers on them? Pretty soon, Zach came home.
Sorry I'm late.
I've got the key to my house in my pants pocket. Now we can get the bats and balls.
But when Zack reached into his pocket, he found a big hole there and no key.
Uh-oh. I think the key fell through a hole in my pocket. Now we can't get the bats and balls.
Zack was worried. But Zack was lucky, too, because he had good friends to help him look for his lost key. Can you help Zack, too? Just turn the page when you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. The Alphabet Pals started looking for the lost key around Zack's treehouse. There were rose bushes in Zack's front yard, and each pal looked around a different bush.
I'm glad we're looking here first. Red roses are my favorite. How many rose bushes does Zack have?
Help Rosie Raccoon count the red rose bushes. Point to the numbers by each bush as she counts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zack has 5 red rose bushes.
There are 5 red rose bushes, and there are 5 of us. But none of us found the key by the rose bushes.
Should we give up and go home?
No, Fernando. Maybe my key fell out of my pocket while I was walking home. If I had a map, I could show you which way I went.
I've got one, Zack.
Oliver Ostrich had a map. Let's turn the page and look at it.
Here's my map, Zack. Show us which way you walked.
Trace Zack's path on Oliver's map with your finger or a crayon. Start at the spot where Zack is pointing.
I walked past 1 bus. Then I passed 2 boats. Then I walked past 3 buildings. Then I came to 4 banana trees. Then I saw 5 benches in the park. And I decided to sit down and rest.
I bet your key is under one of the benches. Let's go there and look.
The Alphabet Pals sang a song while they walked to the park. Clap your hands with the Alphabet Pals.
1, 2, 3, we'll find Zack's key. We'll skip and run and have some fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, the key will open Zack's front door. We'll skip and run and have some fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't fall. We'll find Zack's key and then play ball. We'll skip and run and have some fun. We'll skip and run and have some fun.
Turn the page now. The pals walked to the park along the same path Zack had taken, but the key was nowhere to be found. Finally, they reached the park.
I hope we find the key to my house here.
Let's each choose 1 bench to look under for Zack's key.
So the pals looked under the benches in the park. Whenever the pals call out the number of a bench, point to it. Ready?
Bench number 1. There's no key here.
Bench number 2. There's no key here. Bench number 3. There's no key here.
Bench number 4. There's no key here.
Bench number 5. There's no key here.
Zack, should we give up?
No, Fernando. We should keep looking. We've just got to find that key.
So the 5 pals started to look all around the playground. Turn the page and you can help them. Get ready to point and count each thing on the playground. Are you ready?
1 octopus merry-go-round. 1. There's no key here.
2 teeter-totters. 1, 2.
There's no key here. 3 slides. 1, 2, 3. There's no key here.
4 water fountains. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no key here.
5 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no key here.
It's getting late, Zach. I want to go home now.
It is getting late, but if we don't find my key, I won't be able to get inside my house.
It sounds like everyone is getting sad and mad. They've looked so hard for Zach's key. What will they do now? Let's turn the page and see.
What an awful day this is.
I'm tired. It's late. I want to go home.
Everyone's tired and angry, and it's all my fault.
We'll keep looking for your key, Zach. Alphabet pals help each other out. Let's sing our special cheering up song.
Put on your Zach puppet and dance along with the pals. Our alphabet pals really need some cheering up, don't they?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count and all be friends. Some days are tough and a lot of bother, but we can count on each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count and all be friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pal makes sad times end.
Wait! When I was dancing, I felt something bounce up and down in my other pants pocket.
What could it be? Turn the page and let's find out.
There's something in this pocket. Oh, look, my key is in my other pocket. I remember now. There was a hole in one pocket, so I moved the key into my other pocket. Why didn't I think to look there? I'm very sorry, everybody.
It doesn't matter, Zach. The important thing is that we found your key, and we can still play catch and bat some balls.
So all the pals walked back to Zach's treehouse. Let's count to 5. By the time we're finished, the pals should be there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time to turn the page.
Come on, Rosie. Throw the ball fast for Zach.
I'm going to hit the ball hard.
Yeah.
Catch it. Good hit. Yeah, woo!
Good catch. Each of the alphabet pals hit the ball hard. Listen very carefully and count each hit with the alphabet pals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 big hits. That's a lot.
You know what I'm thinking, Tina?
No, Zach. What?
I'm thinking that I must remember to get the hole in my pocket mended. I don't want to put my key in the other pocket and lose it again.
Oh, Zach.
All the pals were happy that they found the lost key. Now you can help each player find his own special ball. Look for your pal's sticker book and find the page with the picture of Zach's key on it. Match the number on each ball to the same number on each pal's shirt. You can have someone help you if you'd like. Have fun, and we'll see you soon for more Alphabet Pal adventures. what the Alphabet Pals like to do in the summer? They like to go to the beach and find pretty seashells. Then they make necklaces out of them. Each pal is wearing a shirt with a favorite number on it, and the same number is on each pal's pail. Would you like to come to the beach too?
Yes!
Just remember to turn the page when you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page.
Oxford Ox, every summer you always find the prettiest shells. How do you do it?
All right, Willie, Amy, and Nancy, gather around. Here's how to find extra special shells.
Clap your hands to Oxford's seashell song.
You can never tell where pretty shells might be, so you have to look extra carefully. A red shell, a yellow shell, a green shell, a blue. An extra pretty shell might be right next to you. You can never tell where pretty shells might be, so you have to look extra carefully.
That's good advice. Let's see if the pals find pretty seashells. Turn the page.
Oxford, how many shells will you need for your necklace?
There's a number 6 on my shirt and a number 6 on my pail. I'm going to find 6 shells for my necklace.
Oxford Ox drew the number 6 in the sand. Find the number 6. Trace it with your finger.
There's a number 7 on my shirt and a number 7 on my pail. I'll collect 7 shells.
Willie Wolf drew a number 7 in the sand. Trace it with your finger.
There's a number 8 on my shirt and a number 8 on my pail. I'm going to collect 8 shells.
Nancy drew a number 8 in the sand. Trace it with your finger.
There's a number 9 on my shirt and a number 9 on my pail, too. So I'll find 9 shells.
Amy drew a number 9 in the sand. Trace it with your finger. And I see the number 10 on the pal's pretty sailboat. Trace it, too. Turn the page, and let's see if the pals find their shells. Oxford Ox found 6 extra pretty shells. Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Willie Wolf found 7 wonderful shells. Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nancy put 8 shells in her pail. Count with her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Amy counted her 9 shells carefully. Count with Amy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And after 9 comes 10, the number on the pal's sailboat. Let's turn the page now. The pals put on their safety jackets and got in their sailboat. As they sailed, they sang a counting song, and you can count along with them.
We love to count, it's so much fun. We love to count until we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We love to count both high and low. We love to count, let's make it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Look, everybody, look. I see some whales. Let's all count them together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wonderful whales!
Whales are wonderful.
Let's turn the page and find some other surprises. While the Alphabet Pals were watching the 10 whales, something curious appeared. It reached its arms into the sailboat and started to take some seashells. Suddenly, the Alphabet Pals noticed that something odd was going on.
I know I had 6 shells in my pail, and now I have only 3. I have fewer shells than before.
I had 7 shells, but now I have only 5 shells. I have fewer shells than before.
I had 8 shells, and now there are only 5 left. I have fewer shells than before.
I had 9 shells, but now I only have 7. I have fewer shells than before.
Who took the shells? Turn the page and we'll find out.
Who's there?
Why, it looks like an octopus to me. An octopus has 8 arms.
I'm sorry if I startled you, everybody. I didn't mean to take your shells or cause any trouble. It's just that the shells were so pretty, and I wanted to look at them up close.
Please don't cry. It's all right. You can have as many shells as you want.
I've got an idea. Let's put all our shells together and make a big necklace for our new friend.
That's a great idea!
But why would you make a necklace for me? Because we like you.
And so the Alphabet Pals started to make a necklace for their new friend. You can help, too. First, count the number of shells on the side of the sailboat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now draw a line from one shell to another with your finger or a crayon, and help the pals string the shells together for a necklace. Now let's turn the page.
Here's your necklace, Miss Octopus. Let me put it around your head.
Thank you. It's lovely.
Then the Alphabet Pals' newest friend dove into the water again. The pals waved goodbye to her.
You know, it's been a wonderful day.
It certainly has. Meeting a new friend, finding pretty shells.
Seeing the whales.
The whales. Let's get more shells and make necklaces for all the whales.
Oh, Willie, that'll take forever, but it would be fun.
Yes, let's do it.
Put your Amy puppet on your hand. Make her rock back and forth in the sailboat while the pals sing.
You can never tell where any friend might be, so you have to look extra carefully. Way over the ocean, way over the land, having a friend is simply grand. An old friend, a new friend, a good friend that's true. An extra special friend might be right next to you.
The Alphabet Pals had a great time by the sea, didn't they? And now you can go on your own seashell hunt. Get your sticker book and look for the page with the pretty seashell on it. There are some pails for your Alphabet Pals. Can you match the right pail with the pal who has the same number? Can you put the number 10 on the Pal sailboat? You can have someone help you if you want. Have fun. Vicky Vulture wanted to go outside and play, but she couldn't because it was raining. She and Amy tried to cheer up by drawing pictures of bright, sunny days. Just then, Amy got an idea. Amy decided she and Vicky should take a vacation. You can come too. Remember to turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. Vicky liked Amy's idea.
I know just what kind of place I'd like to visit.
Clap your hands along with Vicky as she sings her special vacation song.
I want to go someplace where the sun is yellow and the sky is blue. Someplace where the grass is green and there's a swimming pool. I want a sun that's yellow, 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 sky that's blue, 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 grass that's green, 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 and a sparkling little pool that's cool.
Vicky, let's look at some pictures of places to visit. Maybe we'll find one we like.
You can help Amy and Vicky. Point to the picture that shows a volcano filled with hot fire.
It's too hot. Let's not go there.
Point to the picture that shows a valley full of snow.
It's too cold. Let's not go there.
There's one more picture left. Point to it.
Look, Amy. Here's a place where the sun is yellow, the sky is blue, and the grass is green. Let's go.
Turn the page now. It's time to get ready for the big vacation. Vicky packed her suitcase carefully, and you can help. Point to the things Vicky names.
Should I take my violin? No, it might get broken. I'll leave it home. Here's my swimsuit. I'll pack it. And I'll take my sneakers, too. I want to look pretty, so I'll pack my violet vest. And I want to take my volleyball.
There was one other thing Vicky wanted to take, but she couldn't find it.
Where's my shirt with the letter V in the front? I really can't go any place without it.
Point to Vicky's shirt with the letter V.
There's my shirt with the letter V. I'm wearing it. Now I'm ready to go.
Are you ready to go too? Turn the page. When Amy and Vicky got outside, they realized that they didn't have a way to get to their vacation place.
Let's stop by Karen Kangaroo's house. Maybe she can help us.
There were lots of kittens in Karen's kitchen. One little kitten was climbing into Karen's red kettle. Point to the red kettle. Another kitten was playing with Karen's big blue key ring. Point to the blue key ring. And some other kittens were kicking a big yellow ball around. Point to the yellow ball. Hi, Amy. Hi, Vicky.
Hi, Karen. We're going on a vacation, but we don't have a way to get there. Can you help us?
I know just what you need. We can build a wagon, and if we work together, we can finish it very soon. Then my kittens and I can come with you. We could all use a vacation, too. Let's build a wagon with Amy, Vicky, and Karen. Just turn the page. There were red squares and yellow squares of wood. Vicky Vulture picked up a large red square. Get out your red crayon. Find the square under Vicky and color it red.
red square will make a great wagon.
Next, Karen nailed a yellow square to the red square. Find your yellow crayon and color the square under the pals yellow, too.
The yellow square is on tight now.
Karen used 2 blue circles to make wheels for the wagon. Take your blue crayon and draw 2 blue circles where the wheels should go. Look, Karen, Vicky, and Amy have finished building the wagon, and you helped too. Time to turn the page now.
I have an idea. Rock! Let's make some orange and green and purple streamers and tie them to the wagon. Then they'll fly out behind us as we go. We'll look like a rainbow.
Amy, Vicky, and Karen colored the streamers. Help the pals make the streamers the right colors. Take your orange crayon and color Vicky's streamer orange. Now take your green crayon and color Karen's streamer green. Now take your purple crayon and color Amy's streamer purple. The pals tied the streamers to the wagon.
I think we're ready to go. Rock! Let's go!
Let's turn the page. Karen Kangaroo drove the wagon. She steered it with both hands. Put your hands out in front of you and pretend you're steering the wagon. The wagon started rolling down a big hill. It rolled faster and faster and faster, but Amy wasn't afraid. She saw something exciting.
Look! There's a square of nice green grass. And in the middle of the square, there's a circle of cool blue water. We're heading right toward it.
Uh-oh. Karen saw how fast they were moving. She stepped hard on the brake to slow the wagon down. Whoa! What happened? Turn the page to see. Karen pressed the brakes a little too hard. The wagon stopped suddenly, and they all tumbled into the blue circle. The circle was really a wading pool in the park, and it was just big enough to splash around in. Suddenly, Vicky looked around. The rain had stopped. The sun was shining, too.
Look! Rock! The sun is yellow and the sky is blue. There's green grass all around and a sparkling pool.
Take your Amy hand puppet and have her dance along with the alphabet pals.
We have a sun that's yellow, 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 sky that's blue, 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 grass that's green, 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 and a sparkling little pool that's cool.
The alphabet pals didn't have to go far away from home to have a fun vacation. And you can have some sticker fun with the pals, too. In your sticker book, find the page with a picture of a big yellow sun on it. Use the squares and circles to build your own wagon and decorate it with streamers. You can have someone help you if you want. Have a good time. Penelope Pig wanted to paint her pig pen a perfect purple. Who came over to help? Point to Penelope's painting pal. Her friend Zach came over. You can help too. Turn the page when you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page.
Hi, Penelope Pig. I'm here to help. Oh, good. I want to paint my pig pen purple. Purple is my favorite color.
Zach went to the shed to get the paint. But there wasn't any purple paint. Just red and blue and yellow.
Penelope, where's your purple paint? Bring a can of red paint and a can of blue paint, and I'll show you.
Can you help, Zach? The red paint is the color of stop signs and juicy red apples. Point to the can of red paint. The blue paint is the color of bluebirds and the bluest blue sky. Point to the can of blue paint. Zach carried the cans to the pig pen.
Zach, we can make a perfect purple paint. If we mix red and blue together, we get purple.
Let's see if they mix the colors just right. Turn the page.
Oh, me! I forgot to get paintbrushes. I'll run down the path and borrow some brushes from Oliver Ostrich. Okay, Penelope, I'll mix the paint. Now it's time to get to work. First, I'll spread a drop cloth on this table to catch the paint spills.
Just then, Danny Dog roller skated by.
Hi, Danny. I'm helping Penelope Pig paint her pig pen.
Oh, painting is the thing I do the very best. What Penelope needs is a bright orange pig pen.
But Penelope wants a purple pig pen.
That's because she hasn't seen my orange paint. Watch this.
And Danny Dog started mixing paint. He mixed red paint with yellow paint in Zach's pail. Zach wasn't sure Penelope would love an orange pig pen.
I'm glad to help, Zach. Got to go now.
Take a crayon or your finger and draw a circle around the orange paint Danny Dog mixed. Will Penelope be happy with an orange pig pen? Let's turn the page and see. When Penelope came back, she looked into Zach's pail and squealed.
Ah! That's not purple! No, Penelope, it's orange. See, Danny Dog, don't worry about Danny right now. Let's just pour this orange back into another can. Then you can mix up some purple paint.
Zach went to the shed to look for more paint to mix. You can help him. First, take a crayon or your finger and draw a circle around the can of red paint. Now, draw a circle around the can of blue paint. Red and blue make purple. Uh-oh, it's Danny Dog again. Let's turn the page.
Zach, are you still mixing paint?
Yes, Danny. Penelope wants purple paint, not orange.
That must be because she hasn't seen my delightful green paint. It's even better than orange. Let me show you.
Danny started mixing blue paint and yellow paint. He mixed and mixed until the blue and yellow made green.
There it is. Penelope will be delighted with my green paint.
And with that, Danny skated away. Just then, Penelope came out of the house. She brought some pineapple and peaches.
Zach, I fixed a snack for us. Let's see your perfect purple paint. Oh! Oh! That's not purple! I'm sorry, Penelope. Danny. It's okay, Zach. Let's eat first. Then we'll mix the purple paint.
So they sat down to enjoy their snack. Do you see some shapes in the picture? There are 2 circles, and they're juicy and sweet. Point to them. Penelope's 2 peaches are shaped like circles. There are 3 triangles. They're yellow and yummy. Point to them. Penelope's pineapple pieces are shaped like triangles, and there are 2 squares in the picture, just right for sitting on. Point to them. The boxes are shaped like squares. Look, there is 1 rectangle in the picture, and it's a perfect place for planting flowers. Point to it. Penelope's flower box is a rectangle. Penelope and Zach finished their snack, so let's turn the page. Penelope went in the house with the snack tray. While she was inside, Danny Dog came back.
Are you mixing paint again, Zach? Yes, Danny. Penelope still wants to paint her pig pen purple. But why purple? There's so many other colors, and I can mix them all.
Put on your Zach puppet and listen carefully to Danny Dog's song. When he sings about the color he mixes, have your Zach puppet point to the color in the picture.
When red and yellow mix together, you get orange, 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 orange in your pail. When blue and yellow mix together, you get green, 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 green in your pail. When red and blue mix together, you get purple, 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 purple in your pail. You can use these colors in every way when you listen to what Danny Dog has to say.
Just then, Penelope Pig came back.
Hello, Danny. Hi, Penelope. Boy, are you lucky. If it weren't for me, Zach would have painted your pig pen purple by now. But, Danny, I want my pig pen painted purple. Purple is my favorite color. Oh, really? Yes. From now on, let's let Zach mix the paint himself, okay?
Turn the page and see if Penelope gets her perfect purple paint. So Zach began to mix the paint. Find the red paint. Take your red crayon and draw a line from the can of red paint to Zach's empty paint can. Now find the blue paint. Take your blue crayon and draw a line from the can of blue paint to Zach's empty paint can. There. Now take your purple crayon and color Zach's empty paint can purple all over. You've helped Zach mix the perfect purple paint. Now Zach, Penelope, and Danny can paint Penelope's pig pen. Turn the page. Help the Alphabet Pals paint. Just use your purple crayon to finish coloring the pig pen while Penelope sings her special color song.
3 simple colors, mix any two, and make a new color for me and you. Red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green, blue and red make purple, the prettiest color I've ever seen. 3 simple colors, mix any two and see a brand new color for you and me. I have a lovely new looking pig pen. I even have a wonderful flag to celebrate it with.
A flag?
Yes, Danny. You spilled some paint on the drop cloth. See all the pretty shapes it made? Triangles, rectangles, squares, and circles. I think I'll hang the drop cloth in my yard.
And so she did. The pig pen is all painted now, but you can have fun with the stickers in your sticker book. Find the page with the picture of the paintbrush on it. You can use these stickers to decorate Penelope's pig pen. You can have someone help you if you want. Have fun. One hot summer day, Amy phoned Isabel Iguana. A new ice cream store called the Igloo was having an opening day party. They were giving everyone free Igloo ice cream pies. Amy gave Isabel directions to get to the Igloo. Let's go with Isabel. It's going to be an adventure. Just remember to turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. Isabel started down the road and bumped into her old friend Underwood Umbrella Bird. Underwood had been practicing some flying tricks. He was hot and tired, and he could hardly flap a wing.
Some ice cream will perk you up, Underwood. Why don't you come to the Igloo with me? Amy gave me these directions, so I know how to get there.
Thanks for the invitation, Isabel. But let's take a shortcut through the woods and get to the Igloo faster.
The park was on the left. Point to the park on the left. And the woods were on the right. Point to the woods on the right.
Underwood, I think we should stay on the road through the park. That's what Amy's directions were. And here's what else she told me.
Just follow the road when it curves to the right. Follow the road and keep it in sight. When it goes to the left, follow it too. Follow the road, whatever you do.
But Underwood wanted to take the shortcut, so they went to the right and took the path through the woods. Turn the page, and let's see where they go. As Underwood and Isabel walked through the woods, they heard all kinds of sounds. Listen. Point to what's making that sound. It's the birds flying above Isabel's and Underwood's head. Listen. What's making that sound? Take a crayon or your finger and draw a circle where the bees are buzzing around Isabel's head.
Underwood, this path doesn't go straight at all. It curves in and out between the trees.
Can you see where Isabel is walking between trees? Point to the spot. Now use your finger to follow the curves in the path. Let's turn the page now and follow our alphabet pals. Isabel and Underwood walked on, but the Igloo was nowhere in sight. There was just a flat, open field. It was hot in the sun. Isabel decided to rest on a hard, smooth lump in the path.
What's this, Underwood? Do you think it's a rock?
Isabel gave it a tap on the top to see what would happen. Then she gave it a poke.
Hey, who's poking me?
The lump was Tina Turtle. When she heard that Underwood and Isabel were taking a shortcut, she shook her head.
You're a long, long way from the Igloo. Here's the best way to travel.
Take it easy. Take it slow. Go the way you ought to go. By taking this shortcut, you will see how long a shortcut can really be.
Uh-oh, Isabel and Underwood made a mistake. They didn't find a good shortcut. Let's see what they do now. Turn the page. Isabel and Underwood kept on walking, and the path began to go up and down some big hills. Help Isabel and Underwood follow it. Trace it up and down with a crayon or your finger. Suddenly, Jerry Jaguar came zooming down one hill on his skateboard.
Jumping jellyfish, my alphabet pals, what brings you here?
We've been following a shortcut to the Igloo. We're very tired. Are we almost there?
No, but just follow me fast and take my shortcut.
Clap your hands to Jerry Jaguar's song. Ready?
Jump or fly, a jet there. That's the way to get there. Fast. Turn left, turn right, then left again. If you don't hurry up, I'll get there first and you'll get there last.
Bye. See you later.
I don't know, Underwood. Jerry Jaguar likes fast shortcuts, but Tina Turtle said to take it slow. I think we should stay on this path.
Okay, but I hope we find the igloo soon.
Let's turn the page and see where they went. Soon, Isabel and Underwood found two paths. One went up the hill and one went down through a tunnel. Point to the path that goes up the hill. Point to the path that goes down through the tunnel. Now point to the place where the two paths meet.
Underwood, this sun is too hot. I'm going to take the path down through the tunnel inside the hill.
I like being outside. I'm still too tired to fly, but I'd rather walk up and over the hill.
Isabel and Underwood followed their paths to the end, and they both ended in the same spot.
Hello!
Now where will they go? Let's turn the page and find out. Finally, Isabel and Underwood came to a high fence.
My wings are too tired. I can't fly very high. Let's go around the fence, Isabel.
Which way did Underwood want to go? Trace it with your finger.
It's too long to walk around, Underwood. Let's climb over the fence.
Which way did Isabel want to go? Trace it with your finger. If only Isabel and Underwood could see what you see, they would know that they're almost there. Look behind the fence. Do you see the igloo? Everyone was having a wonderful time at the igloo, but Amy was worried. Isabel was late. Amy decided to climb up a tree to look for her. She looked down, and there were her friends.
Isabel, Underwood, come through the gate.
Isabel and Underwood didn't go up and over the fence, and they didn't go all the way around the fence. They just opened the gate and walked through it. Let's follow the pals through the gate. Turn the page now. There was only one igloo ice cream pie left, but Isabel and Underwood were happy to share.
Where were you two? You missed the jugglers and clowns and a real igloo.
We had some fun, too, didn't we, Isabel?
Yes, we did. But we took a very long shortcut. Next time, we'll make sure it really is a shortcut.
That's okay with me.
Take your Amy puppet and let her dance to the shortcut song. The igloo ice cream party made everyone happy.
Follow your road to the left or the right. Follow it well, keep it in sight. Don't take strange shortcuts, whatever you do. Stick to your road and we'll soon meet with you. Take it easy, take it slow. Go the way you ought to go. A shortcut's fine if you know the way, but the wrong shortcut could take all day.
You can have some sticker fun at the igloo with all your alphabet pals. Find the page in your sticker book with a picture of an ice cream pie on it. You can make the igloo a very pretty ice cream store. You may want to have someone help you with the stickers. They each go in a special place. Have fun. Here's Carol Cat, one of the alphabet pals. She's putting a card inside a mailbox. Gary Goose's mailbox. I wonder what Carol is going to do. Let's find out. When you hear the boing sound, turn the page. Are you ready? Turn the page. Gary Goose came out of his house. It was a beautiful day.
Goodness me! I wish I had something special to do outside today. Well, I guess I'll check my mailbox. There's something smooth inside. It's a card from Carol Cat. Dear Gary, please come to a picnic today. Bring some crunchy carrots. I'll see you at lunchtime. Your friend, Carol Cat. A picnic? I'd better get some carrots from my garden. Wait a minute. Carol forgot to tell me one thing. I know what we're having. A picnic. And I know when it is. At lunchtime. But Carol Cat forgot to tell me where the picnic is. How will I find the picnic?
Just then, Gary heard one of his alphabet pals call to him.
Hello down there.
It was Zach. Here's a game you can play with Zach and Gary. Every time they say the word up, look way, way up. When you hear the word down, look way, way down. Ready?
Look up. It's me, Zach. I'm looking down. And you certainly look gloomy.
I am gloomy, Zach. Carol Cat invited me to a picnic, but I don't know where the picnic is. I'm getting hungry.
I think I can help you, Gary. I'm up high, and I can see lots of things. I looked down a little while ago, and I saw Carol pass by. She was on her way to Sammy Seal's supermarket.
Great news! Zach, it was good I found you up there. Come down, and I'll give you a carrot.
I love carrots. Thank you, Gary.
Let's turn the page. Gary's carrots were inside his garden. Find some other goodies he can take to Carol's picnic. Point to Gary's grapes. Are they inside the garden fence or outside the garden fence? If you said they're outside, then you're right. Next, point to Gary's cucumbers. Are Gary's cucumbers inside his garden fence or outside the fence? They're inside the fence, right next to the carrots. Now point to Gary's great big pumpkin patch. Are the pumpkins inside the garden fence or outside the fence? The pumpkins are outside.
I'd better hurry, or I won't find out where the picnic is.
Let's follow him. Turn the page. Can you follow Gary from Zach's big tree to the supermarket? Use a crayon or your finger and trace Gary's path.
Oh, I'm in some deep, dark woods now. Now I'm out of the woods and in the green grass again. I'll go over this hill and run down the other side. Whee! Now here's the river. It's dangerous to swim across the river and go under the bridge. I'll be safe and walk across the river on the bridge. Now I see a little blue pond. I'll have to go around it. I can take the rocky path between the big brown rocks. Now I'm under the pine trees. I'm almost there now. I can see Sammy Seal's supermarket.
Let's see if Carol Cat is inside the supermarket. Turn the page.
Hi, Sammy Seal. Have you seen Carol Cat? I can't find her anywhere.
Yes, she came to get some cucumbers and corn. Let's look in front and in back of the vegetable counters.
Sammy looked in front of the counter with the crispy cucumbers. Point to Sammy. Gary looked in back of the counter of crispy cucumbers. Point to Gary. They couldn't find Carol, but if you look very carefully by the front door, you'll see somebody's tail. Whoops! Looks like Gary just missed Carol Cat. Let's see where Gary goes next. Turn the page. Gary went to the farmer's barn and found Zelda Zebra.
Hi, Zelda. I'm trying to find Carol Cat. I know she loves milk from the farmer's cows. Has she been here today?
Yes, the farmer just gave Carol some milk. Maybe she's still in the barn. Look to the left and the right while I look outside for Carol.
Gary looked to the left, then he looked to the right. When Gary sings, you point to the things he sees, okay? Get ready to point.
I point to the left with my left wing, and I see many things. A pail, a rope, a baseball bat, everything but Carol Cat. I point to the right with my right wing, and I see many things. A rake, a stool, the farmer's hat, everything but Carol Cat.
Do you see the barn door? Do you see somebody's tail going out of the door? Can you guess who just left?
Meow!
Carol Cat.
I guess I missed her again. Maybe I should just go home.
Let's turn the page and see what happens next. Gary went home, and there was Zach sitting in his favorite tree.
Greetings, Gary. You look gloomy and grumpy.
I am, Zach. I've looked over and under and inside and outside and left and right, but I can't find Carol Cat.
But have you looked up and down, Gary? Come up here. Way up here you can see much farther. Just flap your wings.
And that's just what Gary did. He flapped, and suddenly he started flying. Up, 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 and off the ground.
Here I go, way up high. Here I go, I can fly up so high. Watch me go, I can see Zach below. I can see where Carol lives. Now I know where the picnic is.
Gary swooped down low and picked up his picnic basket. He waved goodbye to Zach and flew off. At last he got to the picnic. Let's turn the page.
Hello, Carol Cat. Thank you for inviting me to drop in on your picnic.
You're welcome, Gary.
Carol and Gary spread everything on the picnic cloth. Point to some of their picnic treats.
I brought some crispy crackers. They're on top of the yellow napkins.
I've got some crunchy carrots in my basket.
Oh, Zach! Zach! Come over here and join our picnic. We have lots of food to share.
Thank you, Carol.
Carol, Gary, and Zach had a fine picnic. Find the page in your sticker book with the picture of a blue picnic basket on it. The stickers are things Gary saw when he got to the picnic. Put each sticker where it belongs. You can have someone help you if you want. Have a good picnic. Something is wrong with Amy's house. Do you see what it is? There's a hole in the roof. Amy needs to fix the roof today, because tomorrow it might rain. Would you like to help Amy? Just turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. One morning, Amy woke up, combed her ears, and brushed her teeth. Next, she ate her breakfast. Then she looked at the roof of her house.
Oh, no! The wind has blown a hole in my roof. I had better fix it today, because tomorrow it may rain. But the roof is too high for me to reach. I'll borrow a ladder from Zach.
Amy went outside and saw Oliver Ostrich.
Oh, Oliver, there's a hole in my roof. I must fix it.
You can climb up on me to reach the roof. Do you want to climb up now or wait until later?
I should do it now.
Oliver gave Amy a boost, and she carefully climbed to the roof. Soon, Mikey Moose walked by.
Hi, Mikey. I'm fixing a hole in my roof. Oliver is helping me. Will you help me too? Right now?
Why fix it now, Amy? It's such a beautiful day. You can always fix your roof later. I just want to stretch out here on the nice, soft grass.
So Mikey lay down on the ground and watched as Amy and Oliver began to work. Turn the page now.
I'll need lots of sticks to patch this hole.
Just then, 3 alphabet pals flew by. Vicky Vulture, Underwood Umbrella Bird, and Nancy Nightingale. Nancy Nightingale had an idea.
We can help you, Amy. We can find some sticks and fly them up to the roof.
Nancy thought helping was fun, and she sang a song about it. Listen carefully and point to the things she sings about.
Amy's on the roof, point to the roof. We'll fix it together. The roof has a hole, point to the hole. We'll fill it together. The hole needs some sticks, point to the sticks. We'll bring them together. Helping is fun. Helping your pals will get the job done.
Time to turn the page. All the alphabet pals worked very hard that morning, all except Mikey Moose. Then Rosie Raccoon came by with some lunch for everyone.
Hooray!
The alphabet pals went inside and sat around Amy's table. Rosie opened her round lunch basket and took out some radishes and raspberries and shiny red apples. Uh-oh, something is missing. Remember, Rosie loves red things to eat. Take your red crayon and color Rosie's apples. The alphabet pals had a great lunch. Turn the page to see what happened next. After lunch, the alphabet pals were ready to go back to work.
We have enough sticks. Now we need to make mud. Then we'll fill the hole with sticks and mud.
Mud? Did you say mud? I love to make mud.
Good, Mikey. Now I'm sure we'll finish the job today.
Amy brought some cups of water, and Rosie filled a bucket with dirt. Now the alphabet pals were ready to make mud. You can help too. Clap your hands as Mikey sings his mud song. Are you ready?
Oh, we mix the dirt and water. We mush it all around. Make a messy, mushy mishmash. Make a messy, muddy mound. Mash, mash, mash. Mix it all around. I'll make a messy, mushy mishmash. Make a messy, muddy mound.
Turn the page and see what the Alphabet Pals did with their mud.
Mikey, you fill a bucket with mud and hand it to Rosie. Rosie, you bring the bucket to Oliver. And Oliver, you give the bucket to me on the roof. Then I'll fill the hole with the sticks and mud.
Everyone had a job to do. Here's a job for you, too. Take your brown crayon and color in the hole in the roof. Pretend you're filling it with brown sticks and brown mud. Now the hole is filled, and you can turn the page. By the end of the day, the Alphabet Pals had finished the job.
The roof looks fine. And we finished just in time. It's going to rain soon. It's a good thing we did the work today.
Put on your Amy puppet and have her dance to a special song. The pals feel like dancing because they're happy about fixing Amy's roof.
When you have a job that's not much fun and you wonder when you'll get it done, don't wait till later, time may not allow. Don't wait till later, do it now. When you have some work that's not much fun, a job to do before day is done, don't wait till tomorrow, better not delay, don't wait till tomorrow, do it today.
Amy thanked all the Alphabet Pals for helping her, and everyone went home. Time to turn the page. When Amy got up the next morning, it was raining. But thanks to everyone's hard work, not one drop of water came through her roof. Suddenly, there was a knock at Amy's door.
Why, Mikey Moose, what are you doing here?
Oh, Amy, my roof is leaking. Can I stay here with you until it stops?
Of course, Mikey. And you know what? When the rain stops, I'll help you fix your roof.
Oh, thank you, Amy. When will that be?
Amy looked outside. She saw that the rain was stopping, and the sun was beginning to come out from behind the clouds.
How about right now?
Amy and the other Alphabet Pals all helped Mikey fix his roof, and that made everyone dry and happy. Now, you can get your sticker book and turn to the page with the picture of Amy's red door on it. You can use the stickers to make it daytime or nighttime. You can give Amy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, too. Ask someone to help you if you'd like. Have fun. In the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. Goodbye. Where the Alphabet Pals live, it's cold in the winter. Sometimes it snows. The pals like to play in the snow, and there are other things they like to do in spring, summer, and fall. Yolanda Yak wants to join the fun. If you'd like to go with her, just turn the page when you hear the boing sound. Are you ready? Turn the page. It was the beginning of winter, and the Alphabet Pals were sliding down their favorite hill on their sleds. Zack saw Yolanda Yak watching nearby. She didn't have a sled of her own.
Why don't you share my sled, Yolanda? We can go down the hill together.
Thank you, Zack. I'd love to.
Take your finger or a crayon and circle the other sleds that have two pals on them. 1, 2. There are 2 sleds being shared by the Alphabet Pals. All during the winter months of January and February, Yolanda and Zach went sledding together. At the end of March, Yolanda decided to buy a sled of her own. Let's turn the page and see what her new sled looks like.
Zach, I bought my very own yellow sled. Now we can both use it together.
It's beautiful, Yolanda, but winter is over. Now it's spring, and the sun has melted all the snow. The days are getting warmer.
Oh, what do you do in the spring?
I start my vegetable garden. First, I dig up the soil and break up the dirt. Then I plant seeds in the ground, all in straight rows.
You can help Zach with his garden. Take your yellow crayon and color in the sun so that his vegetables will get plenty of sunshine. While you're coloring, listen to Zach's song. He'll tell you what vegetables he wants to plant.
Monday carrots, Tuesday beets. Springtime brings us special treats. Wednesday spinach, Thursday beans. Planting such delicious greens. Friday lettuce, Saturday peas. Yummy foods that surely please. Sunday radishes in a row. Soon my garden starts to grow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah.
Zach, I don't have any seeds. Could I help you plant your garden?
I can share my seeds with you, Yolanda.
Let's find out how their garden grew. Just turn the page. During the spring months of April and May, Zach and Yolanda worked together in the garden. They watered the seeds, and soon green plants popped up through the ground. Then vegetables began to grow.
Yolanda, would you like some carrots from my garden? I just picked some.
Yes, yes, yes.
Pretend you're Yolanda. Say yes, yes, yes when Zach asks a question.
Would you like some peas?
Yes, yes, yes.
Would you like some lettuce?
Yes, yes, yes.
Would you like some spinach?
Yes, yes, yes.
By the end of June, Yolanda decided to start her own vegetable garden. She bought some seeds and showed them to Zach.
Those are nice seeds, Yolanda, but spring is over. Now it's summer, and the weather is getting hot. I'm going to the beach every day. Would you like to come to the beach?
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's go to the beach, too. Just turn the page. At the beach, Zach and Yolanda met Jerry Jaguar. Jerry was playing with a large beach ball.
Jerry, it would be fun to play with a beach ball. I wish I had one.
We can all use my beach ball, Yolanda. Here, catch.
The three friends played together. They all sang a song about things to do at the beach. Point to the alphabet pals in the picture who are doing the things in the song.
You can jog in the sand or juggle in the air. You can jump in and swim over here or over there. In June and July we're jolly. At the beach there's lots of fun. Every single day we're happy we can stay and play in the summer sun.
Time to turn the page. In July and August, Yolanda often played at the beach. She had so much fun. At the end of September, she decided to buy her own beach ball.
That's a wonderful beach ball, Yolanda, but summer is over. Now it's fall, and the days are getting too cool to go to the beach.
Oh, what do you do in the fall, Zach?
I rake up all the leaves that fall from the trees. You can rake leaves too, Yolanda.
But I don't have a rake, Zach. Would you share your rake with me?
I'd be happy to, Yolanda.
You can help Zach and Yolanda rake the leaves. Take your finger or a crayon and draw a line from each leaf on the ground to Zach's big pile of leaves. Now turn the page and let's see what Zach and Yolanda did at the end of fall. All through October and November, leaves fell from the trees. Yolanda helped Zach rake the leaves into big bags. In December, Yolanda decided to buy her own rake.
I like your rake, Yolanda, but fall is over. All the leaves are gone.
Yolanda was disappointed because she couldn't use her new rake. Then, suddenly, she felt something cold touch her nose.
Look, Zach, it's snowing. It must be winter again. Hooray! We can go sledding together down the hill.
Oh, no. I just remembered. My sled is broken. It needs to be fixed.
We can both use my sled. I've been waiting all year to use it, and now I can share my sled with you.
Zach and Yolanda went sledding, and then they built a snow pal with Jerry Jaguar. You can help decorate the snow pal in the picture. Just take a crayon and draw a face. Draw 2 round eyes. Draw a little round nose. Now draw a smiling mouth. Now you can turn the page. In the winter, Yolanda shared her sled with Zach. In the spring, she shared her seeds and her vegetables too. In the summer, Jerry Jaguar, Zach, and Yolanda played with her new beach ball. And in the fall, Yolanda shared her rake with friends. Yolanda was happy because she knew some good things to do all year round. Put on your Zach puppet and help Zach dance while he and Yolanda sing together. It's a song about how sharing can be fun all the time.
Sharing is caring through seasons of the year. Winter, spring, summer or fall. You share your sled, I'll share my ball. Sharing is caring all year round. Sharing is caring through each month of the year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Through each month we will remember. Sharing is caring all year round.
You can help Yolanda remember the 4 seasons with the stickers in your book. Find the page with Yolanda's yellow sled on it. Match each sticker with one of the pictures in your book. You can have someone help you if you like. Have fun, and we'll share another story together soon. Goodbye, Alphabet Pals. Have you ever spent the night at someone else's house? Quentin Quayle spent the night at Zach's house for the first time. Before going to bed, Zach and Quentin read stories to each other. Of course, Zach's house was very different from Quentin's nest. And Quentin heard some strange new sounds. If you listen very carefully to the story, you'll hear the same sounds Quentin heard. Just remember to turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. Quentin and Zach were just about ready for bed.
Zach, I hope it's quiet in your house. I need to get right to sleep. I have quite a big day planned for tomorrow.
Listen carefully to Quentin's song for some funny sounds, okay?
I hope that your quilt isn't scratchy. I hope that your bed doesn't quake. I hope that the wind doesn't quiver your tree. Because for goodness sake, I need quiet.
Do you think Quentin will go right to sleep? Let's turn the page and see what happens. Quentin had a few questions to ask.
How do you get ready for bed at your house, Zach? What do you do first? What do you do next? What do you do last?
First, when I'm feeling sleepy and start to yawn, I go and put my pajamas on.
Zach began to giggle. He made a rhyme. Yawn and on end with the same sound. Zach decided to make up some more rhymes. Try to guess the ending of each rhyme before Zach and Quentin say it.
Next, I brush my teeth till they're shiny and white before I go to bed at night. Last, I turn off the light that's over my head and I pull back the covers and hop into bed. Head and bed. That's another rhyme.
I think I know all the steps, Zach. First, you put on your pajamas. Next, you brush your teeth. Last, you pull back the covers and hop into bed. Is that right?
Quite right, Quentin.
I do exactly the same things at my house.
What do you do before you go to bed? Do you listen to a story? Do you kiss someone goodnight? There's lots to do before you go to sleep. Did Quentin get to sleep? Let's turn the page and find out. Zach fell asleep, but not Quentin. Quentin kept hearing noises. Listen carefully. When you hear each noise, point to what is making the sound.
Zach, what's that?
It's just a cat.
Zach, what's that pounding, pounding, pounding sound?
Oh, that's Emily Elephant running around. She loves to exercise in the evening when it's cool outside. Emily, how's your exercising going?
Especially well, Zach. I'm going to run 11 extra minutes before I end my exercising. Emily and Zach, I'm trying to get to sleep, and I need quiet. I'm sorry, Quentin. I'll try to be quiet. Thanks, Emily. Bye, everyone.
Now will Quentin get some sleep? Turn the page and see. Zach had an idea for a game he and Quentin could play to help them get to sleep.
I'll start a rhyme, and you try to think of the last word. Then you can start a rhyme, and I'll try to think of the last word. Maybe that will help us fall asleep.
You can play too. Try to think of the last word of the rhyme and say it out loud. The pictures on this page will help you with the answers.
What fits on your foot and rhymes with two? It isn't a sock, it must be a
shoe.
Right. Now it's your turn, Quentin.
It flies in the sky and rhymes with word. It isn't a plane, it must be a
bird. Here's another good one. What's something?
The pals played the game for a few more minutes. Then they began to yawn. They were almost asleep when... What could that be? Let's turn the page and see.
Lester Lion, you're making a lot of noise. Zach and I are trying to get to sleep. We need quiet.
Sorry, Quentin, but I just have to practice. I'm going to be in a big roaring contest tomorrow.
I'm sure you'll win, Lester. Your roar is really loud. How do you roar so well?
First, I stand up nice and straight, my feet flat on the floor. Then I open wide and with great pride, I roar!
I can roar too, Lester. First, I sit up nice and straight, then I open my mouth real wide, then I roar.
Lester and Zach, I'm trying to get to sleep, and I need quiet.
Shh. Let's turn the page to see what's going to happen next. After Lester Lion left, Quentin couldn't get to sleep. He wanted to play the rhyming game a little longer with Zach. You can play again, too. Think of the last word of the rhyme and say it out loud. The pictures on the page will help you with the answers.
Okay, Quentin. What's something you ride that rhymes with like? It isn't a car. It must be a...
Bike. I think I'm really sleepy now, Zach. Let's just do one more. You ask me again for a word that rhymes.
Okay. It shines at night and it rhymes with spoon. It isn't the sun. It must be the...
Quentin fell asleep and he didn't finish the rhyme. Maybe you can. Look at the picture in your book for the answer. What shines at night and rhymes with spoon? It isn't the sun. It must be the... If you said moon, then you're right. Will there be any other noises to wake Quentin up? Turn the page and find out. Quentin fell asleep, but Zach was wide awake. Zach heard a really strange noise. What could it be? It's okay, Zach. That's just Quentin Quayle quietly snoring. Let's help Zach get to sleep again. Just take your Zach puppet and rock it gently in your arms while I sing a little goodnight lullaby to him.
The night is as quiet can be. You won't hear the softest peep. So close your ears and close your eyes, and soon you'll be asleep. The day was long, but now it's done. May your dreams be soft and deep. Just hear my song and drift along, and soon you'll be asleep.
Good night, Quentin Quayle. Good night, Zach. Now they're asleep, but you can get your sticker book out and turn to the page with the picture of the moon on it. Use the stickers to decorate Zach's bedroom. Can you make the sound of each sticker animal or thing? You can have someone help you if you'd like. Sleep tight, Alphabet Pals. It was Holly Horse's birthday. She saw the special day marked on her calendar. Holly was really excited. She and her mother and father always did something special on her birthday. Holly just knew there would be a special birthday surprise. But what could it be? Let's find out. Just turn the page whenever you hear the boing sound. Ready? Turn the page. Amy and Zelda Zebra came over to Holly's house to play.
Happy birthday, Holly! Thanks, pals. You know, I wonder if Mom and Dad forgot my special birthday surprise. I didn't see any cake. I didn't see any presents. My grandma didn't even send me a card or call me on the phone.
I'll bet you have a birthday surprise, Holly. Maybe you'll get some presents after dinner.
Holly thought that would be nice, but she wished she could have a party. She even made up a song about her party. If you listen carefully, you'll hear what she wanted to do first, and next, and after that, and last. As Holly sings about each important part of her party, point to the picture in your book that shows what she is singing about. Get ready to point.
Here's the kind of party I'd like to have.
I'd like a happy birthday party. I know what it should be. I'd like a happy birthday party for all my friends and me.
Let's see what happened next. Turn the page.
That would be a nice party, Holly, but right now, Amy and I are going to the library. Why don't you come with us? I have a great game we can play on the way, and you only have to do 4 different things. It's easy.
You can play the game with the Alphabet Pals, too. Point to each part of the game as Zelda tells you about it.
First, clap your hands. Next, tap your head. Next, stamp your feet. Last, take 2 steps. That's my game. We can do these 4 things all the way to the library, okay? Just follow me. Clap your hands. Tap your head. Stamp your feet. Take 2 steps.
And they played Zelda's game all the way down Holly Street. Let's turn the page and follow them. In no time, the Alphabet Pals got to the library. Amy led the way.
Okay, Holly and Zelda, follow me, and I'll show you what we have to do to take out a book.
Get ready to point to each thing the pals did at the library.
First, let's look at all the shelves until we find books we like. Oh, look, here's one about a birthday party, Holly.
Point to the picture of the pals finding their books.
And next, we have to take our books up to the desk. Here, Holly, you hand the books to Quentin Quayle.
Point to the picture of Holly taking the books to Quentin Quayle's desk.
Now we give Quentin our library cards, and he checks out the books for us.
Find the picture of Holly giving Quentin her library card. Point to it.
And the last step is that Quentin gives us the books and we get to take them home with us.
Point to the picture of the pals taking the books out of the library. Now, let's walk back to Holly's house. Turn the page. On the way home, they all heard a sound. Zelda Zebra had a great idea.
Zoe! I know what we can do on our way back to Holly's house. Let's play Name That Sound. Listen. What do you think is making that sound?
Look in your book and find the thing that's making that chiming sound. Take a crayon or your finger and circle it now.
Holly, name that sound. It's the clock outside the library. Right, now listen.
Look in your book and find something that's making that chirping sound. Take a crayon or your finger and circle it now.
Amy, it's your turn to name that sound. Oh, it's those cute baby birds up in the tree. I see their nest. Listen, Holly and Zelda.
Look in your book and find the thing that's making that sound. Take a crayon or your finger and circle it now.
Holly, name that sound. That's easy, Zelda. It's Mikey Mouse and his roller skates.
Turn the page and let's see what happened next. Holly, Amy, and Zelda walked the rest of the way to Holly Horse's house.
Let's keep playing Zelda's Name That Sound game.
Get ready to point, because Amy is going to sing a song about some of the sounds they heard on their walk home. Point to each thing that's making a sound. Listen carefully.
We hear some loud quacking. It's close to the ground. Now point to the thing that is making this sound. We hear someone working. She sure likes to pound. Now point to the pal that is making this sound. We hear someone whistling.
Did you point to the duck quacking in the pond? Did you point to Karen Kangaroo hammering a nail into a board? And did you point to Willie Wolf blowing a toy whistle? Those were the sounds the pals heard on their walk. Now it's time to turn the page. When Holly, Amy, and Zelda got back to Holly's house, they heard something funny.
Okay,
So exciting.
What could that be? Let's go in and see. Let's all open the door together.
Amy, Zelda, and Holly opened the door very slowly.
Surprise, Holly! Happy birthday to you!
Yay! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
It was a big birthday party. Holly's mom and dad had planned it all for her. And Holly found another big surprise, too.
Grandma! You came to my birthday party. You came a long way from your house to see me. What a wonderful birthday surprise.
Turn the page and let's have fun at Holly's party. Well, Holly Horse thought her surprise birthday party was the best one ever. She thanked everyone for coming. She especially thanked her mother and father and grandmother for planning everything. And she gave them all a big hug. Now it's time to put on your Amy puppet. Make your Amy puppet dance to Holly Horse's birthday party song.
Thank you for this birthday party. It's just what it should be. Thank you for this birthday party for all my friends and me.
She blew out each pretty candle, and her birthday wish came true.
Now that's what I call a great birthday party. We're at the end of our story now, but you can have lots more fun. Get your sticker book and find the page with Holly's birthday cake at the top. With the stickers, you can pretend you're opening a present and pouring some party punch. If you'd like, someone can help you pick which stickers go first, then next, then last. Goodbye, Alphabet Pals, and happy birthday, Holly Horse.